বুঝি নাই
चेक साहब कत करो उर्दू पढ़ी विकेट थी मज़े चल Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Baba Nisar and we are live once again from Luktipora Cricket Stadium. It's House of Wealth Champions League, Luktipora. And as you know, yesterday both the matches, they were washed off, but today the sun has come out. It's with its prime and it's quite excited that we are going to have both the matches on the time. Overall, going to be the match number 2 of House of Wealth Champions League. Today, the first match of the day, it's going to be between Valley Fresh and they will be locking horns against the side of 11 Shopian. I'm joined by both the captains, Mr. Suhaib Dar, who is going to lead the side of chain, and to my left, I am being joined by Mr. Umar Gul, who is going to lead the side of 11 Shopian, and we have got also match referee, Mr. special member of Luktipora Cricket Association. Not wasting too much of your time, let's see who has got the coin in his hands, who is going to spin and who is going to call. So it's Suhaib who is going to spin, and it's going to be Umar Gul who is going to have the call. It's heads. It's tails. Suhaib, congratulations. Toss आपने जीता, तो जानना चाहेंगे आपका फैसला प्लीज.
जी हम पहले बॉलिंग ही करेंगे.
तो इस बॉलिंग पे करने की यहाँ पे कोई खास वजह?
विकेट थोड़ा गीला है तो इसलिए हम पहले बॉलिंग ही करेंगे.
तो चाहेंगे आपकी कॉम्बिनेशन के बारे में कुछ जानना, तो आपकी कॉम्बिनेशन क्या है आज के मैच के लिए?
कॉम्बिनेशन ठीक ही है, हम साथ ही खेलते हैं और ये साल हम पूरा खेल के आए हैं साथ ही, तो कॉम्बिनेशन हमारी ठीक है.
तो पिछले 1-2 रोज से जहाँ पे जो मैचेस यहाँ पे हो रहे हैं उस हवाले से मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि आपकी नजरें होंगी कि कैसे विकेट बिहेव कर रहा है, तो उस हवाले से जरा बताइए.
जी इसीलिए मैंने बॉलिंग की ऑप्शन ले ली यहाँ पे, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी 2 दिन से बारिश हो रही थी, तो इस लिहाजे से हम पहले बॉलिंग ही करेंगे.
तो अपोजिट टीम को कौन सी टोटल पे आप चाहेंगे कि रेस्ट्रिक्ट करना?
ये देखेंगे विकेट किस हिसाब से बिहेव करेगा, वैसे तो 130, 140, 150 तक इस रेंज तक हम इनको.
एंड हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ चैंपियंस लीग लक्टीपोरा, इस हवाले से कुछ बताइएगा प्लीज.
इनका क्या कहना है, एक अच्छा इनिशिएटिव उन्होंने यहाँ पे लिया है, तो बहुत मेहनत की है ग्राउंड पे और अच्छा मैनेजमेंट है इनका, तो इनके लिए थैंक यू.
चलिए ऑल द बेस्ट, ऑल द बेस्ट. उमर, टॉस तो आपने आ रहा, लेकिन यू हैव बीन इनवाइटेड टू बैट फर्स्ट, तो इस हवाले से क्या कहेंगे?
ऑब्वियसली हम भी पहले बॉलिंग ही करना चाहते थे, क्योंकि 2 दिन से ये बारिश हो रही है, तो हाँ विकेट थोड़ा गीला है, इस वजह से हम बॉलिंग ही करना चाहते थे हैं. लेकिन टॉस के बारे में हम कुछ भी नहीं कह सकते. टॉस एक को जीतना होता है, एक को हारना होता है. इस वजह से इन्होंने जीता, इन्होंने हमको बैटिंग करने की दावत दी, तो इस वजह से हम इस चीज़ के लिए भी रेडी हैं
तो
बैटिंग के लिए।
यू बिलीव, आपको लग रहा है कि क्योंकि कल दिन भी बारिश हो रही थी और मैनेजमेंट ने जो यहाँ पे काम किया, इजी नहीं है इतने कम समय में आप इस विकेट को मेंटेन करना, तो उस हवाले से आपको लग रहा है कि जो कल बारिश हुई उस वजह से कुछ आपकी बैटिंग पे कुछ इंप्रेशन पड़ सकता है?
इस चीज़ एज ए प्लेयर इस चीज़ के लिए रेडी रहना होता है कि मतलब कंडीशन डिफ़िकल्ट मिलते हैं हर एक ग्राउंड में, तो हम इस चीज़ के लिए रेडी हैं, चाहे बैटिंग हो या बॉलिंग, तो एक चीज़ तो हमें करनी है।
एंड टॉकिंग अबाउट कॉम्बिनेशन, टॉप ऑर्डर में आपके मेरे ख्याल से आदिल काचरो भी साइड में, तो जिस तरीके की क्रिकेट आप रिसेंटली खेल रहे हो, काफी अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हो, तो उस हवाले से जरा बताइए, इज इट गोइंग टू गिव एन अपर एज?
बिल्कुल ये अपर एज रहेगा, क्योंकि काजरू जिस साइड में भी खेलता है वो उनका एज हमेशा आप ही रहता है, तो हमारी टीम कॉम्बिनेशन जो है वो 2-3 टूर्नामेंट में अच्छी बनी है, इस वजह से हम अच्छी बैटिंग करेंगे यहाँ पे।
एंड वंस अगेन आपसे भी सवाल, हाउस ऑफ चैंपियंस वेल्थ लक्टीपोरा, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, मैनेजमेंट, लक्टीपोरा क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन, टाइटल स्पॉन्सर्स, हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ, इस हवाले से आपकी राय?
शोएब भाई ने बोला कि लक्टीपुरा एसोसिएशन ने काफ़ी अच्छा इनिशिएटिव लिया है, क्योंकि ये नया टूर्नामेंट है, नई लीग है, तो काफ़ी हेड्स ऑफ इनके लिए।
Thank you very much, thank you very much. And giving you the news from the center, it's very fresh, cold chain captain Soeb Dar. He has won the toss and he has decided to bowl first. We're back with the action. Give us a bit of a break. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very special good morning to everyone. This is Baba Nisar, your commentator for House of L Champions League Luktipora. With a special contest just out at your screens. Today, we have got Valley Fresh Cold Chain against the likes of JK11 Shopian. Overall, it's going to come out as the second match of this tournament, the first of the day. You remember and you believe that yesterday both the matches were washed off on account of the heavy downpour. That's all set, and I would say hats off to the management, the ground staff, special committee, Luktipora Cricket Association, Chief Organizer Zahid Afzal. And I would say the mentor of this league, House of L Champions League, Mr. Javed Daryal, who is also the core official, alongside his fellow, Mr. Arif. And just maintaining the wicket after such a heavy downpour yesterday. It looks like hasn't rained a bit. And match is starting just around at the same time what was just given to the teams. Just about a bit around 10 minutes delay. And I mentioned about the toss. It was Captain Soeb Dar of Valley Fresh Cold Chain. He won toss and he just elected to bowl first. And he did mention that we would love to just get things how it behaves. And I will love to just get the opposite team restricted around 130 and 140. Just had a good belief on his bowling. Let's see how the game goes. Umar Gul and Adil Kachru making their way to the center as the openers for JK11 Shopian. This is House of Wealth Champions League. House of Wealth Financial Services Mutual Funds, owned by Mr. Jahangir Alam. And we have got some more sponsors for this, like a Star Homes, like a Staley Prac, all from the comfort of your home. So the bowling is going to be preceded from that road end. And it's Gul who will be on the strike. It's all set for the first ball of the day. It's Gul who is all set to wait. And he's just not happy with the run-up. Some problems with the landing of his feet. And he just stops and not bowls and he gets ready back to his bowling mark. And you talk about Umar Gul. Recently he has been in the good nick. He has carried some good knocks along. And he's a good partner alongside Adil Kachru. And the first ball's just outside off stump and he went for the drive and he missed. He starts off the slips in place. There's a third man, just a bit wide-ish point cover. Extra cover, mid-off, up. Up in air, just short. He was a bit quick to the shot. That's his problem at moments. He just gets committed for the shot quite early. And again, a hint of an outswing by that bowler. Mudassir. He carries a lot of experience, a lot of legacy. So far, we have seen a bit of a slight movement outside off stump. That's what you got to keep on. And again, beaten. That's some pace. Brilliant bowling from Mudassir. He carries a lot of experience. He has been out there in this game of cricket for around a decade. And he's asking caution straight away to Umar Gul. Not being able to find that contact well. Oh, beaten again. That's a pitch. This time he brought the ball a bit closer to that up stump, just onto that fourth stump channel he's bowling. Just having that control, bringing his wrist into play. And he is just troubling Umar Gul. And quickly I could see Adil Kachri just giving a word. And he goes again. Oh, again a beauty of an outswing. Pitches up and just finds a late movement. It's a special maiden over. JK11 Shopian still not just going for the runs on the board. Wonderful start.
एक ऐसी जर्नी जहां मंजिल सिर्फ एक होती है, खुदा का घर। अल सफीर टूर्स के साथ अपनी जिंदगी का सबसे पाक सफर शुरू कीजिए, हज या उम्रा। हर कदम पर हम हैं आपके साथ। वीजा, टिकट, अकोमोडेशन, सब कुछ आसान और आरामदायक। इस बार अपना सफर अल सफीर के साथ तय कीजिए। बुक नाउ, जन्नत के सफर का वक्त आ गया है। अल सफीर टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल।
Very single-handedly, I would say, that stole the show. And I guess it's Shahrukh Dar now. Man known for his pace, man known for his Yorkers, and man known for his brilliance. And he's going to bowl with one slips in place. And he goes to Kachru. First ball he gets ready to face. And just keeping low. Fumble by the keeper as well. It allows Kachru and his side, JK11 Shopian, to have the first run on the board. We're seeing some class seam bowling right at the top of the power play. Umpire Javed Darial, topmost umpire of the valley, also the mentor of this very House of Well Champions League. He has been giving his dedication, he has been giving his time. And again, just into that sense where he was trying to go over mid-on, beats again. And Umar Gul is having a tough moment out there with the bat. And he bowled it just close to that off stump. And he bowled consistent on that line, keeping it just fraction outside off. That's asking questions to the man. He got a bat onto that. And they will find a mid-on in place. Again, no runs. I haven't seen Umar Gul just looking a bit confident, so he needs to just give himself a bit more time. Get to the conditions. You know, it's very early time of the game. A lot of time left. It's power play on. It's just second over in progress. And way outside off stump, and umpire will flex his arms. He does. It's a white ball. It's a big ground as well, you know. People keep on criticizing that. I believe the dimensions are quite smaller in size. No, it is not the case. And Todd is bowling some fabulous line. There he goes. Once again, he's trying to just exploit it mid-wicket region. You know, that's his favorite zone. But he needs to find that line onto that bat. You know, he needs to find that, we believe, the line and length. And I believe he will be tested for his patience. And he goes down. This might go. And it's gone over mid-off. One bounce into the fence. 4 runs. First boundary. That's a nice use of the feet on that moment. I will get into the confidence, that's for sure. Nice flick. Rolling his wrist into the play. Slightly, I would say JK11 will be quite good. Quite happy with the way things have gone in this over. Boundary as well. And it's 2 gone. They're going slightly with a slight...
हर साल हजारों लोग गलत इलाज का शिकार होते हैं। वजह वही पुरानी, सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर का ना मिलना या सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर तक ना पहुंच पाना। अब सोल्यूशन है आपके हाथ में। टेलीप्रैक्स से कंसल्ट करें देश भर के टॉप डॉक्टर से, कहीं भी कभी भी। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रैक ऐप।
This House of Wealth is actually a financial services mutual funds. They're coming up as the title sponsors. At moments, Gul does lose his patience. And it goes big. That's a lovely shot. Caught ball on the pads. He make it look easy. And this is a bit of a flick. And it's gone, carried, traveled all the way. Over long gone for 6. Glorious timing on that. That's where he is so strong on. There you see. This is always a bad line to bowl on the pads. And now JK11 Shopian have gone past that double figure. It's 13 on the board. Mohammad Mudassir has been the ex-Ranji cricketer. Has represented JKCA. And again, this time, a squarer. Fielder comes underneath. Oh, tries to get it, but no. He was having his eyes on the ball till last, but at the last moment, he was not having control. And eventually we got to see and get to the confirmation, and umpire Javed Darial. And he comes up by flexing his arms and says it's a boundary. That's a good attack now. He just tries and just has a close lie and look on the ball. There you see. Once again that bad line bowling onto the pads. And he's so good, so strong off his pads. Gul. This time, soft hands down to the third man. Easy single. Very good cricket. Already has a boundary, already has a 6. So now switching back to a normal rotation. And you go over 7, you will be taken to 140 plus. And with a lot of rain yesterday, it might come out a bit handy. But so far we haven't seen so much. We haven't seen so much for the bowlers. Nicely played. Body behind, full face. Straight to the mid-off. And when Umar Gul is adding some things to the scene, so Kashru will be a bit slow with the approach. And you might be just giving him a full freedom to try and just take a liberty for hitting those big shots. Nicely played. And it is quite for sure, Adil Kachru. So far in the recent times, he has been looking great for his runs. And ultimately, the stage is set for him, when your partner is just giving you proper sport, when you're just hitting the board, he's hitting them, we play the ball quite well. Eventually, that actually gives us a bit of an opportunity to try and just get adjusted to the skills and moments. There you go. Lovely use of the wrist. And just rotating. That's what we call brilliant cricket. It's single to finish. And now going quite stable with the run rate. 3 gone. Slightly gone. Glorious on the rise. And he finds a point filler in that place. There you see it was screens. Chief organizer of this very tournament, Mr. Zahid Afzal. Standing and just being captured at the screens. Very relaxed, very calm, very composed, very focused. Has been just giving his heart out, burning the candle at both ends, I would say. Just trying and strain every nerve. Lovely. Could be tight. Oh no, he was just a bit late to the top of the ball. The man from extra cover. And now Gul believes that it's best time to try and get rotation on. Adil Kachru is taking his time. He's quite new and fresh. And ultimately, they lost the finals against the Sultan Warriors Baramulla in that Kupwara Forest League a day ago. And it goes! This is typical Adil Kachru for you. Can't bowl down to that moment, and he will just hit you badly. This is the first 6. It's a biggie. Ho ho! How beautifully he picks that. And I was telling you, he will take his time, and when he gets into the confidence, His eyes will be just so full of sight, and he will make the ball meet the net. And he comes up with the first 6, and it's the second of the game, second of the innings. This will make JK11 Shopian feel a bit on the top of the game. Lovely shot on that moment. There is his Shah Rukh Dar. He was speechless. And again, oh my goodness, not too much power in that shot. Well, I would say he just dragged it from off stump. This is only Adil Kachru who can play this shot. Well, he's stealing the show. It's 2 6s in a row now. Well, this was all glorious timing. Look at that. Whipping it off, and whips it beautifully, and whips it for half a dozen. Well, hold to the pose, boy. Hold to the pose. Well, best time for the clickers to click it. Some magical moments in the game. That is way outside off stump, so that's actually telling the pressure. Well, this is making Shah Rukh Dar just try and just come up with some more variations. It's a wide ball on that moment. Mr. Arif, the official, alongside Javed Daryal. And now quickly you look at Adil Kachru. You know, he started quite slow. Now he is bang. 14 of 5 with those big 6s onto that square leg region. This time controlled. Checked his shot. He was quick. He was just showing for his reactions. He was committed for the shot. And I believe if you try and just talk about Shah Rukh Dar, you know, he is someone who has been brilliant from the Budgam. I remember when he started his, we believe career, he started off with something, we believe, among those top-rated pacers of the valley. And width was there, and he was trying to go for the drive, missed out completely. It's a second wide. That will add one more to the total. Goes on to 35 for no loss. Shah Rukh Dar I was mentioning about. He started his career as a very gun-faced bowler. Now he has cut short his pace a bit. And typical. This is something glorious. This is typical. This is Adil Kachru, and this is over extra cover for 6. Believe it. It's number 3 in the over. Slightly bowling it up. And you bowl up. This is going up and over. Well, I tell you, now he looks into his mood. He's letting his bat sing songs. And how easily he picked that. Picked the slot, picked the line, picked the length, and picked the distance. A massive over comes to an end. JK11 Shopian now topping the power play. That will push the captain Soeb Dar to try and just bring a change.
घर रहने की बस एक जगह नहीं, बल्कि एक एहसास है। एहसास खुशी का, एहसास सुकून का, अपने आराम का। और इस एहसास को पाने के लिए सालों गुजर जाते हैं।
जल्दी सेट now. So Sarwan Singh. And I was telling you that there might be a change, and it is a change. And let's go back to the past. If you look closely at Sarwan Singh, it takes me back to Monty Panesar from England. I hope you remember Monty Panesar. He was a brilliant left-arm spinner. And that shot, that was absolutely the highlight of the power play. This was glorious. Amazing confidence in that. Cuts, finds the point fielder. And I was mentioning about this Sarwan Singh. He looks to me absolutely, you know, what we call the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, resembling both in those physical features, resembling great Monty Panesar. And he sweeps. There is a flare on the bounce. This goes to the mid-wicket. Just a single. Captain quickly goes on to the left arm, and just having the both right-handers on both sides. So that's a good decision on account of Soeb Dar. And goes up. Oh, just slightly over. Well, you got to try and jump in air. Ultimately, started to jump just a bit late. And you are late to the reaction. The ball passes you and goes for 4. Well, Gul is just enjoying his moments. Well, he went for the sweep on that moment. Missed out. That will give you the better idea. There he goes. It was going away from Gul. He gave himself a bit room. And he got 4 runs on that. Again, this is in the gaps. Much control. Bisection is perfect. Timing and placement in 2 class. And Gul is enjoying his moments. And it's a 51 on the board now. Quickly, in just 5 overs of the power play. Wherein they started quite slow in the first 2 overs. But now they are showing the real class of aggression. And even Sarwan Singh has been hit for plenty. And Gul just looks a bit in mood now. Perfect combination, perfect class, and perfect results. And JK11 Shopian, well, I would say they are topping and bossing the power play.
जी हाँ, बुनियाद से घर की छत तक, घर के एक्सटीरियर से घर के इंटीरियर्स तक सबका ख्याल रखता है स्टार होम्स।
खिदमत में हमेशा।
And I was telling you about the crowd coming here, huge numbers. Very beautiful seating arrangements here, so you can come and enjoy out here in House of El Champions League, Luktipora. Oh, lucky! This is absolutely lucky. This is in cricket what we call Chinese cut. It's a French cut. Fuller length, giving room, and hitting the inside edge, and just went down close to the wickets. That fine leg short dart just gets to the top of the ball. Just a single. Well, that was bowled with brilliant pace, with brilliant control. Just puller. And eventually, quite lucky for Kachru that he got some part of the blade. And with both batters, you know, into the 20s. And on the pass, loud appeal. They're appealing, but slightly fraction down the leg. And umpire Mr. Arif. And he comes up with a signal. It's a leg by. Maybe fraction down the leg. But one good thing that it just hit him on the pass, on the full. That will give you the right idea. There you go. That was missing down the leg step. Good decision. And he lost his cool. Wants to go for a swing. Mid-on comes. Oh, drops. Can you believe it? Adil Kachru has been dropped. The man came all the way from mid-on. And ultimately he could not get himself hold on to the catch. And Mudassir Maulvi, he's absolutely pissed off. He's anguished. He just bowled a bit of slower ball. There you see, Kachru was committed for the shot quite quick. It went up high up in air. But the mid-on just standing a bit wideish. And he has made a big miss. Big fish dropped. And now there is pressure back on the bowler. It's a fumble and that allows Kachru to try and change his ends. And in the game of cricket at moments, you know, I was about to just give you a bit of information about the last shot when Adil Kachru almost played on. It's called a Chinese cut, it's called a lemon cut, it's called a French cut. 3 names we can give to that shot. And my word, you drop Adil Kachru, maybe you are giving yourself some pain in the neck. And he flicks beautifully, lovely shot. Great flicks. And even though the outfielder does look a bit slow onto that deep backward square leg, not stopping the 2 batters for coming back for 2 more runs. Lovely control. Cool on 29, Kachru 23 individually. And there is cover leggy also into the side of JK11 Shopian. I could see Sohail Paul as well. So they have got good depth in the batting. You know, they have got Adilwani, who hails from Tral, Pulwama. So a dot to finish, power play done. And I would say JK11, they have just bossed this power play. With no wicket down, it's 50.
हर साल हजारों लोग गलत इलाज का शिकार होते हैं। वजह वही पुरानी, सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर का ना मिलना या सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर तक ना पहुंच पाना। अब सोल्यूशन है आपके हाथ में। टेलीप्रैक्स से कंसल्ट करें देश भर के टॉप डॉक्टर से, कहीं भी कभी भी। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रैक ऐप।
एक ऐसी जर्नी जहां मंजिल सिर्फ एक होती है, खुदा का घर। अल सफीर टूर्स के साथ अपनी जिंदगी का सबसे पाक सफर शुरू कीजिए, हज या उम्रा। हर कदम पर हम हैं आपके साथ। वीजा, टिकट, अकोमोडेशन, सब कुछ आसान और आरामदायक। इस बार अपना सफर अल सफीर के साथ तय कीजिए। बुक नाउ, जन्नत के सफर का वक्त आ गया है। अल सफीर टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल्स, खिदमत में हमेशा।
Another change, and it's Safan Wani. With restrictions over, and it will give very easy and convenient nature to the batters to try and free their arms and go quite great with the rotation. Easy pickings. Eventually, what Soeb Dar would have thought, you know, the pace will come quite handy. Even though it could have, but you need to just back your bowlers quite well with the feel. But that catch dropped off Adil Kachru. You know, it still would be hurting them badly. And it can come out quite a serious situation for your side. Very fresh cold chain. And what Soeb did mention on the toss, you know, overnight rains might have a bit impact on the power play, but it looked not so. It looked quite a paradise wicket to bat on. Down the track. Oh, just right. And it was just not being with the full control and with full power. And he made sure he just hits his right of the bowler. So they're dealing now singles, when going with 9 runs per over. And it will take you close to that, 180. And that's something that will be a formidable total. Quickly just gets close to his over. Just 3 runs from it. And 7 done. It's 59 for no loss. Once again, I do mention, you are looking. Good ball again. Oh, lovely catch. Well, this time the fielder just dived forward. And this is what will lift your team up. And Gul goes. And Sarwan Singh strikes. And it's a big chase. It's a big fish. That's how you can lift the morale of your team up. And watch out. He went for a bit of sweep. He went up slog. And this is something what will lift the morale of your team up. Absolutely a very clean catch. That was not quite a handy shot. The reason he was not able to reach to the pitch of the ball. And when you are not reaching to the pitch, you might just face some hurdles. So Gul goes. But he scored some magical 30 runs for his side. And finally, Valley Fresh Cold Chain have just got the first victim. It's Gul who goes back to the pavilion. Let's see who walks down to the center. And it was a wrong selection of shots, but
and so. But if you're looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing.
There's an edge. There is an edge. And no one in the slip this time. And it's Mudassir who gets to the top of the ball. And eventually, ample of time for Shahid Shafi to come back for 2 more runs. And I believe, it's not that stage wherein Valley Fresh Cold Chain will look a bit defensive. Can't get too much defensive. Need to showcase your aggression. And if you allow these 2 batters to score a bit of partnership, they will just look lethal for you. And Adil Kachru is there of 27 of 18. And now Shahid Shafi also gets into the control. And Kachru smashes. 1 bounce over square leg. And it's gone for 4. That's the beauty of this man. And you will see a lot of shots like this. And eventually, I would not just agree with Shoaib Dar at this moment bringing in a fan. You just can't bowl, we believe quite straight. He will hit you badly. You need to have some special spinner. Sarwan Singh in that last over, we could see just brought some changes. He brought, we believe some spin. Got a wicket as well. With this approach, you are making, and it's a lovely shot. Straight down the ground. It's the safest shot in any format you play. Straight down the ground. 1 bounce. Over the fence it goes for 4 runs. So lovely shot to finish. This will give the player view. Beautiful shot. Eyes, eye-hand coordination, reaching to the pitch of the ball. Once again, I will keep on mentioning, so he needs to think a bit extraordinary. Just keep on changing your options. You need to bring someone who has got an absolute control on the turn. Sarwan is just about to bowl the 3rd of his quota. Can't rely heavy on just one option for your side. Well, Kachru is looking to try and score something big today now. Cuts late. And he finds a fielder. And I've got in the box with me my fellow commentator for the day, Mr. Arslan Bilal. And Arslan, welcome to the box. And I would say it was a tough toss to lose by Shoaib Dar and inviting JK11 Shopian to bat first. And they're facing some tough situations.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। खुश आमदीद और हार्दिक स्वागत सभी क्रिकेट श्रोताओं का। आज जैसा कि आपको पता है कि आज तीसरा मुकाबला यहाँ पे खेला जा रहा है लक्टीपोरा के खूबसूरत खेल के मैदान से, और जेके स्पोर्ट्स एचबी पे ये लाइव प्रसारण आप इसकी देख पा रहे हो। हालांकि कल के 2 मुकाबले थे दिन के, जो कि बारिश के कारण वो रद्द हुए थे। हालांकि पहला मुकाबला जो है वो शुरू हुआ था, लेकिन उसके बाद बारिश ने रुकने का नाम ही नहीं लिया, और जिसके कारण वो दोनों मुकाबले कल के रद्द करने पड़े। और आज वैली फ्रेश कोल्ड चेन की कैप्टन ने टॉस जीतकर पहले इनवाइट किया है JK11 शुपैया की टीम को, आमंत्रित किया है बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए। और अभी तक अच्छी शुरुआत अगर कही जाए तो अच्छी शुरुआत मिली है JK11 शुपैया की टीम को, और 75 रन बनाए हैं, केवल 1 विकेट गंवाई है।
हेलो हेलो हेलो।
और आदिल कासरू इस वक्त बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं और उसका साथ निभा रहा है शाहिद शफी। आदिल कासरू ने 32 रन बनाए हैं, केवल 24 गेंदों का सामना किया। और आज दिन के 2 मुकाबले होंगे, और उसके बाद हाउस ऑफ वेलचम्प क्रिकेट क्लब का दूसरा मुकाबला आज 1:30 बजे शुरू होगा। और अगर आज मौसम ने साथ निभाया तो दोनों मुकाबले आज शेड्यूल के मुताबिक खेले जाएंगे। और पारी का 10वां ओवर इस समय प्रगति पर। सरवन सिंह गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं, अभी तक 4 गेंदों से कोई रन नहीं आया है। आदिल कासरू ने 32 रन बनाए हैं, 24 गेंदों का सामना किया। अगली गेंद लेकर तैयार इस बार फाइनल क्षेत्र में गेंद को खेला है डीप में, खिलाड़ी दौड़ रहे गेंद के पीछे, 1 रन बनाने का मौका दोनों बल्लेबाजों के पास। और अगर बात की जाए तो अच्छी शुरुआत आज मिल रही है यहाँ पर JK11 शोपियां की टीम को। हालांकि ऐसा एक्सपेक्ट नहीं हो रहा था कि आज इस प्रकार की बल्लेबाजी करेगी JK11 शोपियां, जैसा कि कल बारिश हुई थी और बारिश के कारण आज यही फैसला लिया है वैली फ्रेश कोल्ड चेन के कैप्टन ने, क्योंकि उन्होंने दूसरी पारी में बल्लेबाजी करने का फैसला किया। और शारिद शफी 9 पे नाबाद 7 गेंदों से अगली गेंद का तैयार, अच्छी गेंद सटीक लाइन के साथ यहाँ पर गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं सरवन सिंह। और इस प्रकार से एक महत्वपूर्ण ओवर यहाँ पे मुकम्मल होता है। 1 रन आया है इस सरवन सिंह के ओवर से। और इस प्रकार से यहाँ पे 2 मिनट की ब्रेक लगाई गई है, 10 ओवर का खेल मुकम्मल।
ठीक है। हाँ? दहावर कुत्ता को? हाँ? योर क्या ही?
Mudassir, hope you listen me, hope you hear me out. Back after the break now. And Mudassir, hope you are on the mic. And tell me how the game goes on. And I believe the catch dropped off your ball. And it gives you some problems really to pace off. Mudassir, hope you hear me out.
Yes, I am hearing you.
And
I will talk after the ball.
Sure, as the ball gets done.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Mudassir, you are in the air.
Yes. As of now,
Yeah.
Yeah, we are restricting them very well. But the wicket of Adil will be very good if it comes in 2 or 3 hours. That will be good for our side.
And you believe that drop catch of Adil Kachru on your bowling, is it bringing some some tough changes and challenges for your team now, because he's a class act.
Yes, it is a good wicket to get, but if we bowl in good areas, definitely we will restrict them below 140. That's our first target. So hopefully we bowl in good areas. If he plays well, then it is okay. It is cricket. The catches drop and few balls are bad balls are bowled. That is cricket. We will try to bowl in the right areas. At the ball is stuck in the wicket. So that's our plan, because of the moisture in the wicket. That is the plan.
And you believe that you are lacking that spin option. Sarwan on his side is bowling some brilliant spells, but you believe there is something missing in that spin department for you.
I believe that it is up to the bowler how he adopts the wicket. It is both to the spinner. That one thing is clear, that a spinner will bowl on this wicket, especially the left arm and the leg spinners. They dominate the game in today's game. That is in the consideration, but we have to leave out a player, left arm spinner, early in the morning because of its unavailability. So it is part and parcel of the game. What can we do?
Absolutely, you believe it's part and parcel of the game, but on the other side, how important it's about the toss of the game. Maybe he gets tossed after the ball, and left it goes big.
It is a wicket.
And there he goes. He's gone. And Mudassir, we were walking and talking the same, and it's a big fish for your side.
Yes, it is a big wicket for us. That's why I told you, if we bowl in the good areas, we will get him in 2 or 3 hours. He bowled very well.
And also now about the atmosphere, the experience, the environment of this House of L champions Luktipora, especially the wicket. Mudassir, hope you hear me out.
Yes, I am hearing you.
And your experience about this House of L champions Luktipora, especially about this very venue.
It is a very good facility, and people in the south efforts are tremendous. In the and ground also, and the Shamshipura grounds, they are very good. But one thing is, our youngsters are not being taking part in the trials, or that's up to the JKCA. That's why this will be very fruitful if our youngsters get chance to play for the state or beyond else, IPL or any other trophy. That will be our focus.
Absolutely. So
because having facility is good, but producing players is the ultimate goal.
Sure.
That is we are lacking from 2 or 5 years.
Sure.
That's why I personally believe that youngsters are not coming to the state side.
And your views.
Apart from Parvez, Yasir, and Umar Nazir playing from last 10 years, he's a veteran now. So youngsters are not coming to the forefront. I don't know why, what is the reason.
As the ball gets done, I will cut back to you. And have to just have your views.
That should be looked into.
Yep.
That should be looked into. Why we are producing cricketers at the state level regularly. That was the case 10-11 years ago. We have very good players representing the state, as well as in the IPL and other leagues.
And talking about you, and talking about you representing the state at the higher level, you believe if you have, if we have got these kinds of leagues out here, there should be a proper schedule. You allowed some under 19 or under 23 players. We make it completely mandatory. Just get the participation of these players, and this will just groom the young talent out here.
Yes, definitely. Because of the turf wickets is introduced in every nook and corner of the division state. That should be mandatory for youngsters, especially from under 19s, to allow them mandatory to have in the playing 11 2 or 3 players. That will be a learning curve for them.
Oh, good ball. Nice.
Well bowled, well bowled, well bowled.
Absolutely. And you know, not taking too much of time, just two questions at last. First, your important message for the young generations and your views about this House of Well Champions League.
First message is to respect your parents, obey them very well. They will support you in every field, whether it is sports or whether it is your studies. To respect your parents and obey them fully.
And second thing about this House of Well Champions League, please.
Already said it's a very good facility, very wicket to play on, and I believe things will improve in the coming years. It's the first inaugural season. Looks very good. Umpiring is very good. Facility is very good for the players, and inshallah it will grow. It will improve day by day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And also
Thank you very
one thing
much.
to add.
Yep.
One thing to add.
Yes.
Please allow the fast bowlers to wear spikes.
Okay. Oh, I believe
That
the
is
management. Yeah.
that is lacking in all the turf wickets.
Sure.
In ways we are killing the fast bowling. Not
Okay.
allowing them
So,
to.
yep.
I know it is difficult to maintain wicket each and every day, but we should look into the fast. But that Kashmir belongs. Kashmiris are very much famous for the fast bowling.
Sure. Sure.
So we
So
should look into this.
thank you very much, and I believe everybody is
Okay.
listening to you. So does the management committee, and thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you very much. Voila.
परफॉर्मेंस थोड़ी तगड़ी होगी ना तो मैं लगा दूंगा
Down the track. This is up in air and will fall in no man's land. And even though Shahid Shafi just come up right off his crease. Oh, glorious. That's something marvelous shot. And this is something great from Adilwani. And he is all capable of hitting those glorious shots through cover region. It's a lovely shot to finish. 12 gone. It's 99 for 2. So I got with me Arslan. Arslan, what do you reckon now? Going over 8 runs per over. Do you believe this will take them to 160, 170? And this is definitely going to be a tough total to chase down.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल जब शुरुआत आपको अच्छी मिले तो मिडिल आर्डर के बल्लेबाजों के लिए उतना मुश्किल नहीं होता है बल्लेबाजी करने का हालांकि जिस प्रकार से आदिल कासरू और उमर गुल ने अच्छी शुरुआत दी है और इसके कारण मिडिल आर्डर को बल्लेबाजों को बल्लेबाजी करना उतना मुश्किल नहीं रहेगा और बहरहाल 12 ओवर का खेल मुकम्मल 99 रन बनाए हैं यहाँ से तो मुझे लग रहा है कि तकरीबन 180 के करीब जाना चाहेगी यहाँ से JK11 शुपैया की टीम क्योंकि अभी काफ़ी सारे विकेट्स उनके हाथ में 8 विकेट अभी भी बचे हैं उनके पास और केवल 8 ओवर का खेल बचा है तो अगर यहाँ से 180-190 का टारगेट बनाने में कामयाब रही JK11 शुपैया की टीम तो एक बेहतरीन मुकाबला होगा और दूसरी पारी में मेरे ख्याल से आज चेस करना काफ़ी मुश्किल होगा और इस बार हवा में गेंद फाइनल क्षेत्र में गेंद चली गई है खिलाड़ी गेंद के पीछे लेकिन नहीं रोक पाएंगे और गेंद बाउंड्री लाइन के बाहर चली गई है 4 रन के लिए शाहिद शफी के बल्ले से निकलता हुआ एक और चौका और इस चौके के साथ 100 का आंकड़ा यहाँ पे मुकम्मल किया है JK11 शुपैया की टीम ने
And how well he picked that. Here is he. Deep into the crease, letting the ball come close. And with outfielder looking so quick. And now, Shahid Shafi is enjoying his moments. He's batting quite brilliant. And he goes again. Same shot. Fielder gives chase. And he's a bit late to the reaction. And on the bounce, the ball goes over deep backward square leg for one more boundary. talk about this man on your screen, Mr. Javed Darial. He's the mentor of this House of Well Champions League, Luktipora as well, and he holds that experience of doing umpiring, not only in J&K but out stations as well. So we would love to just, we will just love to just come up with full appreciation for this man alongside his co-official, Mr. Arif. Absolutely, that actually sets the standard of the tournament.
बहुत ही अच्छा इंसान है जावेद दरियाल साहब। हालांकि अंपायर के अगर बात की जाए तो काफ़ी एक्सपीरियंस है उनके पास, और उसके साथ साथ अगर बात की जाए तो मेरे ख्याल से इस लक्टीपोरा जो ये इतना बड़ा इवेंट है, तो मेरे ख्याल से 1 महीने पहले से जितनी मेहनत उसने की है, जितनी गाइडलाइन
proper slots to bat on. So you believe that's where you always create, very wonderful, we believe stage for your side. And that's being just completely written and seen. 113 for 2, going over 8 runs per over. So that's setting the tone for something big on the board, JK11 Shopian.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल। तो शाहिद शफी जिस प्रकार से बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं, हालांकि तजुर्बे के साथ साथ वो दिलेरी भी है शाहिद शफी में, जिस प्रकार से वो बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं। हालांकि एक अच्छी शुरुआत देने के बावजूद, और यहाँ देख लीजिए कौवे को किस तरह से हमारे कैमरामैन फोकस कौवे पे है, लेकिन बाबा मुझे ये कौवा काफ़ी ओल्ड लग रहा है, काफ़ी एज का मुझे यहाँ से नज़र आ रहा है। हालांकि ये सुना है कि कौवा मरता नहीं, तकरीबन उस हिसाब से अगर बात की जाए तो 50-60 साल का ये कौवा मुझे नज़र आ रहा है।
Well, who knows? Who knows? We can't just ask this very crow its age. And he was damn ready for the run, but Adilwani was not responding well. And it's a dot to finish. Irfan hasn't been able to just create an impression. 14 gone. It's 115 for 2. time we do find one more change. It's Navid Bangru. He also bowls a bit spin, plays it late, needs to hurry, and they are. Ali fresh cold chain today, winning toss, opting to field first. Umar Kulanadal Kachro just had a blistering start. Nicely played. Pushing Patu, needs to hurry. And a good running between the wickets. Well, JK11 Shopian batters are not missing any opportunity. Hitting those moments where they can just take the full advantage of. And eventually this will take them to a good total. Down the track. Lovely shot. Good use of the feet. And one more important thing I would love to just mention over here on account of these two batters, They're not trying to hit the ball too hard, too fast, too quick. It's all what they're looking for to find the gaps. Once again, you believe making sure they go with 5-6 runs every over. Still there's a lot of time left in the game. After this, we have got 5 more overs. This is a dugout of JK11 Shopian, quite relaxed. I believe this is where you are setting the stage. You're making it quite easy for the rest of the batters to come and just go right from the ball one that come your way. And eventually, having some depth in the batting, I believe JK11 Shopian are having some good plans to try and put a massive total on the board.
जी बिल्कुल मैदान बड़ा है तो यहाँ से गैप ढूंढना इतना मुश्किल नहीं है बल्लेबाजों के लिए क्योंकि अगर डायमेंशंस की बात की जाए बड़े डायमेंशंस है इस मैदान पे और समझदारी के साथ यहाँ पे बल्लेबाजी करते हुए दोनों बल्लेबाज आदिल वानी और शारिद शफी हर गेंद पे यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक को रोटेट कर रहे हैं और हर गेंद पे सिंगल चुराने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं तकरीबन प्रति ओवर के हिसाब से 8-8 10-10 रन चुराने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं जिसके कारण एक अच्छा लक्ष्य अभी तक खड़ा किया है बहरहाल 15 ओवर का खेल मुकम्मल हो चुका है 122
These beautiful things that I've got. Things that I've got. These beautiful things that I've got.
It's a fun back into the attack now. Bowling the last of his quarter and bowling 16th of the innings. Shahid Shafi is looking on every nook of this very ground. And he goes for the big shot. Misses it completely. Might be caught. And a punt drops. Goodness me. It has come down as a tough day for the fieldsmen. And now dropping a catch on your own bowling. Giving a call. It's all me. It's all me. Don't get anybody close. And ultimately, another one has been put down, and this time it's Shahid Shafi.
ऐसे मौके तो बार बार आपको नहीं मिलेंगे क्योंकि वो भी अगर शाहिद शफी की बात कीजिए तो डेथ ओवर्स में वो किस प्रकार की बल्लेबाजी करते हैं ये हमने कई मरतबा देखा हुआ है कि शाहिद शफी काफ़ी घातक साबित होते हैं अंतिम ओवर्स में हालांकि थोड़ा सा समय लिया है शुरुआत में ज़रूर शाहिद शफी ने लेकिन उसके बाद वो थापड़ तोड़ो विस्फोटक बल्लेबाजी केवल 28 गेंदों का सामना की और 42 रन बनाकर अभी तक नाबाद और अंतिम 5 ओवर का 4.3 ओवर की गेंदबाजी आनी बाकी है तो मेरे ख्याल से तकरीबन 170-180 के करीब आसानी के साथ जाएगी यहाँ से JK11 शुपिया की टीम तो अगर बात की जाए तो 16वें ओवर का खेल इस समय प्रगति पर आफान वानी गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं और काफ़ी सारे कैच आज ड्रॉप किए हैं यहाँ पर तो अगर आप कैच नहीं पकड़ो तो मुकाबला जीतना आपके लिए काफ़ी मुश्किल होगा तो इतने आसान कैचेस आप इतने बड़े मंच पे ड्रॉप करोगे तो काफ़ी मुश्किल होगा यहाँ से वैली फ्रेश कोल्ड चेन के लिए और यहाँ से देख लीजिए कि रन जो है वो पूरी तरह से मुकम्मल हो चुका है क्योंकि बल्लेबाज का जो बल्ला है वो बिल्कुल लाइन के अंदर उन्होंने डाला है और रन यहाँ पे बराबर मिलेगा
I still believe and I still think for that catch. With Shahid Shafi into the 40s. And he is turning out to be the highest scorer for his side, JK11. And was the ball down to that short point for another single. And projected score, 162. They will be loving to try and go more than that. He goes up-ish. Mudassir coming down. And it just falls short of him. One thing is for sure, if you look after those 12 overs, even the runs have come, but we have just not seen those ample boundaries and sixes. They have gone quite good with the rotation. It has been ones and twos every over. And a dot to finish Afan, done with his quota there you see, but he has been wicket. Naveen Bangri will ball continue into his second. Down the track. Good use of the fade. Could be. Oh no, it's gone all the way. It's gone for 6. What a great use of the fade by Shahid Shafi. This makes the partnership go and cross 50 and he himself goes on to 49 now. There you go. Making sure gets Rich to the pitch of the ball. Down the ground again. This time a bit fine. And on the bounce, they're long on field, and it's a 50 for Shahid Shafi. What a lovely shot and what a lovely innings. And he will raise his bat to the dugout, and he gets a lovely applaud. Wonderful knock. 50 of 31. Some mighty shots he has played. And he's enjoying and loving to try and convert into something big. And Adil will go and bisect those gaps quite well. Eventually. You try and just appreciate the likes of Shahid Shafi out there. You could see he has just been brilliant with his knock. It was completely, we play full of confidence. Oh, too close to cut on that. That's where we have seen at moments the ball does keep a fraction low. Shahid Shafi, what a magical man he has been for JK11. Oh, shuffles across. And he does... Played quite well. Down to the deep backward square leg for 4 more runs. There you see Javed Darial just signals and confirms it's a boundary. And once again, Javed Darial coming out as the chief mentor of this very Hasanpura. This House of World Champions League. Look at that. Shuffling across a long way. Making and getting to the pitch of the ball. Down the ground again. Long off, long off, long off. He's just a mute spectator and that's gone just to him right. And it's gone for big 6. Goodness me, what a great use off the fade by Shahid Shafi. And now he knows he has gone past his half century and he will love to just go for more shots like that. And Arslan, I believe he might go for some bang shots. And this is quite obvious. When you have gone past the half century, you will never hesitate in just making down the track.
जी हाँ दिलेर बल्लेबाज और अब यहाँ से उनको रोकना काफ़ी मुश्किल हो जाएगा क्योंकि शाहिद शफी हालांकि शुरुआत में थोड़ा समय लेते हमने उनको
With only 3 overs left now, I believe there should be an attack from both sides. A problem for Swaib to try and just utilize all his bowling options. And he has got an option of Sharab Dar. He's got 2 left. Maybe he just brings him for 18 and the 20th. Let's see how Adil approaches now. And a shot up length. Straying down the leg. Wicketkeeper giving a chase. And it's a bit slow outfield on that region. And ample of time for Adil to come back for 2 more runs. Lovely start to the fresh over. Eventually, close to 150. I still remember what Soeb Dar, the captain of Valley Fresh Cold Chain, did mention. We would love to just stop them around 140. But once your opposite team just get past 140 and you are still having around 17 balls to go, so this gives them an easy nature to try and just gum for some blistering innings. Blistering runs, brisk off the pace. Very slow ball. Picked it easily. Just straight to the mid-off. Another single. And I believe as the time progresses, we are having a lot of people, a lot of spectators coming from different parts of the valley. And ultimately, you know, the craze, the revolution, that interest and excitement level just has been growing for the last couple of days. And that must be called as a wide. That's a very wayward line. There you go. And even though Shahrukh Dar, you all know, is capable of bowling some, you know, black hole balls. But I believe, you know, when he was about to bowl that second over, you know, he was hit for plenty of runs. That's where he just started to just go a bit off the confidence. Omar Gul and Adil. Oh, scopes! But not finding it right where he just wanted to. Still he will make himself able to just roll his ends. And it's 151 on the board. Projected score revealing 173. Talk about Shahid Shafi, you know, Arslan recently. I still remember that he wasn't given that proper slot when he was playing with Hope Outfits. But coming back to the side of JK11 Shopian, he has been given that slot. So I always believe in any format of the game, you give the batsman the proper slot, he will always come up with that proper performances. And I believe that's a real and living example of Shahid Shafi.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल हम आपकी बात से बिल्कुल सहमत है क्योंकि शाहिद शफी ने जिस प्रकार से बल्लेबाजी, लेकिन एक बात तो तय है कि आदिल वानी का बल्ला अभी तक खामोश है क्योंकि आदिल वानी एक बड़े बल्लेबाज है, क्योंकि उनको पता है कि शाहिद शफी एक तरफ से बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं और मुझे जोखिम लेने की यहाँ पे ज़रूरत नहीं है। और एक बड़ा स्ट्रोक और गेंद जाएगी दर्शक दीर्घा में, एक और बड़ा छक्का शाहिद शफी के नाम। और इस प्रकार से अगर स्कोर की बात की जाए वो 158 पे पहुंच चुका है 2 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। हालांकि प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर तकरीबन 170 के करीब हमें यहाँ से नजर आ रहा है, तो मेरे ख्याल से मेरे 20 रन और जोड़ दीजिए उस प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर में तो 200 का आंकड़ा आसानी के साथ यहाँ पे छू पाएगी JK11 शुपया की टीम।
This is what stage is set for. And this is what Shahid Shafi has been doing. And he goes, Apish, darting underneath, and he catches it. A lovely roll of his hands, roll of his fingers on the ball. Bowling a bit slower one. That's what is the beauty of this man, Shahrukh Dar. But in the end, a magical knock from Shahid Shafi. Out for 67 of 36. Number 3 goes. And it's a wicket on the last ball. There you go. It will get lower if you look at that index. One big man goes off, and a man of sixes comes in. Here's Mr. Sohail Paul, another special talent from Budgam. And I remember 2 years before, I was doing commentary out there in J&K Qualifiers League, ANN News out there in Rajouri Kadal Srinagar. And this man came and he hit 6 sixes in an over. And who knows, and he has got only 12 balls to go with, and he might come with those proper slots of the shots. And he's such a muscle man, and he is onto that stage where it gives him that proper liberty to enjoy the license and enjoy the will. So Mudassir back into the attack. Bowling is last. First ball down the track. Pushing his partner for two, and a fumble will push. That's not a good day with the fielding. And a lot of criticism, a lot of questions will be asked. And a catch is being put down. Not great with your fielding skills. Now Dilwani, who is now just coming down the track fearlessly, knows that we're up to the last moments of the first innings. And he waits for Mudassir. Full toss. It was a bit onto that upper waist. We got to see and check the confirmation. And it's a fair ball. And Dilwani will be a bit disappointed that he was not able to just dispatch it normally. You would see you are bowling this one to this kind of a caliber batsman. He will hit you through. Here you will see he is talking to the umpire. Sohail Paul. Well, he's a dangerous act. He waits for Mudassir. First ball. Oh, that's lovely ball. Bowling fuller. Bowling in block hole. Not giving any room. Not bowling a bit onto that. So slightly, if you look closely at Mohammad Mudassir's spell, he has been wicketless, that's for sure, but we believe that where he has been quite fabulous. Down the track again, not getting it right onto the blade where he wants. And he will push his partner for two, no. There you go, very good running between the wickets. And still going with runs in the form of ones and twos. 6 from the 4 balls. And not a boundary so far hit in this over. JK11 Shopian, they were invited to bat by the captain of Valley. Fresh cold chain. Soeb Dar, the captain. Full toss. This time, he goes for the bang. Is it going to be caught? No, good stop on the bounce. He tried not to bring much power and force behind that shot. And on the bounce, the man from square leg. And it just gets to the stop. Well, this is where experience matters. You bring Mudassir. He has been the man representing the state cricket. He has played a lot of cricket. He carries a legacy. And that's where he knows how to bowl. Last ball off his spell. And down the track. This is a beautiful shot. And ultimately making sure he just gets to the pitch of the ball and hits it over the head of the bowler. Safest shot in any format. And this is what Sohail Paul can do to you. A boundary to finish the 19. And I believe this is where JK11 Shopian will be quite pleased.
169 3 विकेटों के नुकसान पर 19 ओवर का खेल मुकम्मल हो चुका है। अब जाके अंतिम 6 गेंदों का खेल आना बाकी है और देखते हैं यहाँ से आदिल वानी किस प्रकार की बल्लेबाजी करेंगे। हालांकि स्ट्राइक रहेगी आदिल वानी के पास और अंतिम 6 गेंदें बची है और 6 गेंदों में कितना लक्ष्य यहाँ पे बना पाएगी JK11 शुपिया की टीम। अभी तक 169 रन बनाए हैं 3 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। सोहेल पाल के बल्ले से अंतिम गेंद पे वो चौका है, डाउन द ट्रैक निकले थे और एक बेहतरीन स्ट्रोक सीधे बल्ले के साथ और गेंद बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर चली गई है। अब अंतिम ओवर का खेल आना बाकी है। आदिल वानी 27 पे नाबाद 21 गेंदों का सामना किया और स्ट्राइक पे रहेंगे आदिल वानी। शाहरुख डार अंतिम ओवर के साथ यहाँ पर गेंदबाजी करेंगे। क्या 10-15 रन और जोड़ने की कोशिश करेगी यहाँ से JK11 शुपिया की टीम। अगर 180 तक चली गई तो मेरे ख्याल से एक अच्छा लक्ष्य यहाँ पे बनाने में कामयाब रहेगी JK11 शुपिया की टीम पहली गेंद के साथ। और खूबसूरत गेंद और सीधे बल्ले के साथ इस गेंद को निकाला है। 1 रन मिलेगा केवल और पहली गेंद से सिंगल आया है। मजीद 5 गेंदों का खेल बचा है और देखते हैं अब 5 गेंदों से यहाँ पे सोहेल पाल के पास स्ट्राइक रहेगी और क्या 5 गेंदों में 2-3 बड़े स्ट्रोक्स लग पाएंगे ये देखना होगा। लेकिन शाहरुख डार की बात की जाए 3.1 ओवर की गेंदबाजी में वो 41 रन खर्च किए, केवल 1 सफलता उन्हें आज प्राप्त हुई है। और ये देख लीजिए दर्शकों का क्रेज किस प्रकार से पूरे इत्मीनान के साथ दर्शक बैठे इस खूबसूरत खेल के मैदान से। हालांकि आज के दिन के 2 मुकाबले यहाँ पे खेले जाएंगे। दूसरा मुकाबला हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ क्रिकेट क्लब की टीम खेलेगी इस बार। विकेट कीपर से गेंद रुकी नहीं, फाइनल क्षेत्र में बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर 4 रन के लिए। हालांकि बल्ले से ये गेंद लगी है और सुहेल पाल के खाते में ये चौका चला जाएगा। इस चौके के साथ 174 रन 3 विकेटों के नुकसान पर अभी भी 4 गेंदों का खेल आना बाकी है इस पहली पारी में। हालांकि आज टॉस जीता था वैली फ्रेश कोल्ड चेन के कैप्टन ने और पहले इनवाइट किया उन्होंने जेके लेमन शुपैया की टीम को बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए, लेकिन जेके लेमन शुपैया को शुरुआत में अच्छी शुरुआत मिली थी। आदिल कासरू और उमर गुल जब बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए आए थे, उसके बाद शारिद शफी ने क्या बेहतरीन खेल का प्रदर्शन दिखाया था। 68 रन की पारी खेली थी, एक और खूबसूरत स्ट्रोक और सीधे जाके वो साइड स्क्रीन से गेंद लगी है, एलईडी से गेंद लगी और एक टप्पा खाने के बाद बाउंड्री लाइन के बाहर 4 रन के लिए। तो 9 रन आए हैं अभी तक इन 3 गेंदों से और अंतिम 3 गेंदों का खेल आना बाकी है। सुहेल पाल 9 पे नाबाद, आदिल वानी 28 पे नाबाद, 22 गेंदों का सामना।
He is just coming up with some runs on the board. He is just known for those, we believe, brisk knocks. Paul, 9 of 4. Full toss. He swings. He goes big and he goes out of Luktipora. It's a biggie. 6. El Shahrukh, he has been absolutely blasted today. Talk about, he has conceded 51 runs of 3.4. You never expected this very target. That's why when your team goes against you, see how beautifully he picks that full toss. And he was swinging it over square leg and he finds half a dozen on that shot. Lovely runs. Suhail Pal is just bringing some control in the last moments. 2 balls to go. This one slightly wideish. And he just brings his bat straight to that extra cover, a single. It's 185 for 3. It's only the last ball. So last ball. And is Adil Wani stepping down the crease. And he goes big. Here goes Massio. Is it? No. Caught. And is. For a moment, I believed that it might go all the way. But this man, Sarwan Singh, who क्यों नहीं बॉस ऑलवेज एज द गेम गेट्स डन आप आ जाना कोई बात थैंक यू एंड प्लीज हाँ यस 2 बारी मैंने कर दिया बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू So it's 186. And very fresh cold chain. Make their two openers walk down to the center. Naveed Bangri and Afan Wani. Both had a tough time with the ball. They will have to just love to come back. Stronger with the bat. And let the bat speak a lot. It's a massive total they are chasing. It's 186. Never going to be an easy job. And with left hand out there in the middle. Fazan Rauf, who's known for his pace, he's known for his accuracy. He loves to hit the deck hard. Yeah, you need to just try and just bring some contribution in the power play. You can't quite look great with the required run rate. That's slightly over 9. Yeah, to talk about the highlights of the first innings, it was Shahid Shafi who came up with a brilliant half-century. And also Adil Kashru, Margul started up quite well in the power play. Then Sohail Pal in the last moment alongside Adil Wani just finished the high guns. And it's all set for the chase. Slips in place. And it's Fazan. Right arm over. And he cuts. Finds a player inside the circle. And I'm having a close look on Gower Leggy today. Well, he is a master of those control spin. Never easy for a batsman to try and just offer your shots on the man. So eventually, what Valley Fresh Cold Chain will be loving and thinking in the power play is just keep wickets in hand and also just get some start. Oh, loses. It's a missed time. It can be the first blow, and yes! Fazan Rauf says, it's all mine. Don't come closer to me. It's me who is going to have the hold. And he was trying to flick it, but he just went a bit quick onto the shot. And eventually, Fazan Rauf, I was telling you, is known for his accuracy. He just kept it close, straight to the stumps. And he lost the control, and the ball just ballooned up in there. And there you see an easy catch for Fazan Rauf. And you would never believe, Valley Fresh. Well, this is some disaster start. Naveed Bangri out. And is out on second ball in cricket terminology, we called it. It's a golden duck, and it's a silver duck rather. And now walks to the center, the captain. And I've got with me Mr. Yasir in the comm box. And Yasir. And the captain would have never believed that he would have to walk down in this kind of his, Wembley stage. We're 2 down and he gets there. What important responsibility he has to go with. Has to play that ball and it's a hat-trick ball, remind you.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया बाबा निसार साहब, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका। और द हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ चैंपियंस लीग बिल्कुल अपने अरूज पे, और इस समय वैली फ्रेश सीसी ज़्यादा फ्रेश है नहीं, हैट्रिक बॉल है सीधे। ये थोड़ी सी दिशाहीन गेंद वो पड़ने के बाद वो थोड़ी सी घुमाव तो है विकेट में अगर देखा जाए। उससे जो पहली विकेट गिरी थी दाहिने हाथ के बल्लेबाज बिल्कुल वहाँ पे गेंद को फ्लाइट दिया, लहराया गेंद को, आगे कराया पिच को, और वहाँ पे क्या हुआ कि लीडिंग एज के रूप में काफ़ी ऊंचाई ली थी गेंद ने, और उसके चलते 2 बड़ी सफलताएं अर्जित की है फैजान रऊफ ने। क्या बढ़िया गेंदबाजी अब तक। सुहेब थोपा यहां बाहरी किनारा लगा है लेकिन कैरी नहीं हो पाया, भाग्यशाली रहे वहां पे, क्योंकि अगर बात करें विकेट में ज्यादा गति नहीं दे रहे गेंदबाज, उस प्रकार की गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं, बिल्कुल वो चौथे 5वें स्टंप पे गेंदबाजी हो रही है।
That's a plan. When you are just having 2 wickets on the trot, that too in the very over. So you can't take a gamble, It's called, you can't just go for those experiments. You're looking a bit onto the top, and you can't bowl wide off that off stump. That's what he's doing. And this time, string down the leg will be called as a wide. There it is. Umpires, Mr. Arif to a screen, just flexing and waving his arms off. On the leg umpire, we have got the sensational Javed Darial. He's also the chief mentor of this House of Well Champions League, let me tell you. And he has been giving his dedication. Punches off the back foot, square at the wicket. And they will find a single. And even though it's the beginning days of this House of Well Champions League, but the craze, the reactions, the feedback, the lot of talks, this has absolutely set the tongue wagging, I would say. It has become a talk of the town, that's for sure. So ultimately, as we go on, as we grow and as we move forward, a lot of challenges you will have to grow with. But ultimately, you look into the dedication, you look into the, proper efforts being just put in by the titles. And I was mentioning about this House of Wealth, it has become a talk of the town. So as the tournament progresses, Yasir, you believe challenges will also grow?
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल निश्चित तौर पे जितना आप आगे बढ़ोगे उतना आप बेहतरी कराने की कोशिश करोगे, उतना आप वो बेस्ट ढूंढने की कोशिश करोगे। और फिलहाल VFCC 3 पे 2 1 ओवर की गेंदबाजी के बाद और सीधे यहाँ पे चयन हुआ है जुनैद बशीर का, तेज गति के गेंदबाज, और पहली गेंद करने के लिए तैयार। यहाँ पे करीबी मामला हो सकता था, बड़े स्ट्रोक के लिए कमिट हुए थे वो। लॉन्ग ऑफ का जो खिलाड़ी है 30 गज दायरे के अंदर, उसको बीट कराने की ज़रूर यहाँ पे कोशिश थी बल्लेबाज की, लेकिन वहाँ पे मैंने पहले ही चर्चा की थी कि स्विंग है आज इस विकेट में। यदि आप तेज गति के गेंदबाज हैं, गति है आपके पास और वो नियंत्रण है, तो उसके चलते आप बल्लेबाजों को यहाँ आसानी के साथ छका सकते हो, और वो देखने को मिला है पहले ओवर में।
Ultimately, that's what Junaid will also love to go for. And there you go. He's trying to nip that ball through. He's bowling with that angle, even though just bowling, over the stumps. It's never going to be an easy job. But you talk about that control. You talk about that line and just bringing into the right-hander by the Junaid Bashir. Well, he's looking a bit, having a mastery over those balls, swinging into the right-hander. And it's quite understood, you know, being the right armer. You know, it rained a lot yesterday, we know that. But once you have got control of those skills of swinging the ball both ways, especially when you are bowling to the right hand and you bowl in. There he goes, comes down, might be, and it's another pitch. Big pitch goes, and a Fanwani. Well. When you are losing 2 wickets in the first over and you know that you got to go over 9 runs per over, you give yourself a chance, and this chance not working for you. Another one down, and it's attack from both the bowlers. Now, Junaid Bashir also picking up that big cheese. And so, very fresh. They are definitely struggling a big way.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल निश्चित तौर पे ये वही वाली सिचुएशन हो गई. आप
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है. डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं. घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं, और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ. तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप.
हर साल हजारों लोग गलत इलाज का शिकार होते हैं. वजह वही पुरानी, सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर का ना मिलना या सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर तक ना पहुंच पाना. अब सोल्यूशन है आपके हाथ में. टेलीप्रैक से कंसल्ट करें देश भर के टॉप डॉक्टर से, कहीं भी कभी भी. तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रैक ऐप.
यहाँ पे 3 ओवर की गेंदबाजी के बाद 4 पे 3. और क्या गेंदबाजी की है जुनैद बशीर ने अब तक. 1 विकेट इनके नाम, 1 रन अब तक खर्चा है, और लगातार वही 5वें स्टंप पे गेंदबाजी. ये प्लान है, ये एग्जीक्यूशन है. जब आप प्लान्स एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं तो नतीजे आपके सामने. स्क्रीन पे 3, 4 रनों पे 3 विकेटें पहले दूसरी इनिंग में इन्होंने गंवाए हैं, और 182 का जो विशाल लक्ष्य अभी भी आपके स्क्रीन के सामने 110 गेंदों में, और जो ज़रूरी रन रेट है 9.93 प्रति ओवर यहाँ से रन्स बनाने होंगे. आसान नहीं रहने वाला है उस हिसाब से.
I would believe it's 4 runs for 3. Lovely shot, glorious, and equally fielded well. Look at that determination. That's Adil Kachru for you. You know, he will give you absolutely the best. He bowls well, he bats well, he keeps well, he fields well, he catches well. And it won't be wrong if we call him, he's a 3D player, he's a 3-dimensional player. But he just holds the key of just leading the side, so you got to be just close to the bowler. So that's the plan. You know, you will see him just busy. He will keep on talking to the bowlers. He will keep on making those changes. And that's why, you know, being Adil Kachru, and he just plays for any side, and any event he plays with the side, I believe always he sets that tone. You know, he's such a marvelous cricketer. He's such a great reader.
खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है. डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं. घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं, और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ. तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप. तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है. डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम
तो 2 ओवर के खात्मे के बाद 5 पे 3, और दबाव साफ झलकता हुआ बल्लेबाजों पे, क्योंकि आसान नहीं है. सोहेब थोपा जो मिडल ऑर्डर के माने जाने बल्लेबाज हैं, उनको जल्दी में आना पड़ा. तहसीनदार उनका साथ दे रहे हैं, और टीम का कुल स्कोर 5 पे 3. तीसरे ओवर की खेल जारी, और यहाँ पे स्टेप आउट करके कुछ अलग करने का प्रयास, लेकिन गेंद सीधे पैड्स पे टकराई. लगातार वो स्विंग की बात कर रहे थे हम, वो घुमाव की बात हो रही थी और वो घुमाव विकेट में है। और इस हिसाब से शायद जो सर्कल्स के ओवर्स हैं इसमें थोड़ा सा वो एब्जॉर्ब करना होगा प्रेशर को, थोड़ा सा पारी को आगे बढ़ाना होगा, क्योंकि आपके पास वो बल्लेबाज है जो मध्य क्रम के बल्लेबाज है, जो आपके टेल एंडर्स है, वो भी बल्लेबाजी ठीक ठाक करना जानते हैं। और वहां से अगर आप 11-12 प्रति ओवर भी बनाने होंगे तो ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा उन पे।
Well, ultimately, I believe a lot depends on this partnership. Straight in the power play, your middle order gets exposed. And you know that there is captain on to the center. It's a white ball. Umpire Arif just flexing his arms. And the approach and the comparison between the two sides so far. I would believe that this is actually pressure speaking on Valley Fresh Cold Chain. Chasing 180 plus, getting into this venue for the very first time. And he goes on drive. Adil Kashru is always so quick, even though he fumbles, but allows the batters to change their ends. And what makes, completely a big difference in this power play? Faizan Rauf and his partner on the other side, Junaid Bashir, they're keeping it close, either onto the stumps or just a fraction close to that fourth stump channel. So that's where you can get success. You bowl consistent. You believe that the batsman will have to just get a bit, we believe extra onto you. And in doing so, if he mistimes, there's a fair chance that you might be able to just get a wicket on.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, निश्चित तौर पे प्लान साफ है। और यहाँ से अगर कहेंगे कि आगाज अच्छा तो अंजाम अच्छा, लेकिन आगाज अब तक ज़्यादा कुछ बेहतर देखने को नहीं मिला है वैली फ्रेश सीसी के जानिब से। 8 रन उनका कुल स्कोर 3 विकेटों के नुकसान पर 2.3 ओवर की गेंदबाजी के बाद। और तहसीनदार का निजी स्कोर 2 रन और सोहेब तोपा 3 रन बना के नाबाद अभी भी। और लगातार आदिल काचरू एंड टीम से यही कोशिश है कि वो एक और विकेट मिल जाए यहाँ पे। अगर यहाँ से एक और विकेट मिलता है सर्कल्स के ओवर्स में तो भैया मान के चलिए वो कहते हैं ना कि रफ्तार का घोड़ा जो है बिल्कुल आदिल काचरू के पक्ष में है फिर।
Well, he's having the hold. He's having the key to unlock that lock, I would say. It's quite very, very explanatory that I can sum up. Adil Kachru and Soeb Thopa. You remember he is a very good stylish player. He is a patient man. He knows he's the captain of the side, and he needs to just hold on his horses, I would say. He got to just be a patient man now. Can't make a mistake. Pulse. There is a man at deep square leg. Just a single. And you go with singles. Yeah, so it's another problem for the side of Valley Fresh. You go with 2-3 runs per over. You got to look forward for that required run rate. This is something that you will have to just look and have a control on, because every over you go only 4-5 runs. It will just touching 11-12 every over. So this is something that will create a pain in neck for Valley Fresh Cold Chain.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, यहाँ से जो रन रेट है वो आसमान छूती हुई नजर आएगी अगर आप इस प्रकार की बल्लेबाजी करेंगे। वो दिफाई अंदाज में अगर आप वो डिफेंसिव अप्रोच के साथ जाएंगे तो
हर साल हजारों लोग गलत इलाज का शिकार होते हैं। वजह वही पुरानी, सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर का ना मिलना या सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर तक ना पहुंच पाना। अब सॉल्यूशन है आपके हाथ में। टेलीप्रैक से कंसल्ट करें देश भर के टॉप डॉक्टर से, कहीं भी कभी भी। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रैक ऐप।
आप यहां दिखती हुई वैली फ्रेश सीसी और यहां जेके 11 शोपियन के प्रमुख गेंदबाज जुनैद बशीर, 1 ओवर में 2 बड़ी विकेटें इनके नाम। और यहां से वो 2 विकेटें कितना इंपैक्ट डालेगी इस मुकाबले में वो जरूर आप आने वाले ओवर्स में ही आपको जरूर पता चलेगा। और अभी भी जो जरूरी रन रेट है आसमान छूती हुई 10.41 और मौजूदा रन रेट 3 प्रति ओवर। और यहां से वो थोड़ा सा प्लान में बदलाव करते हुए शॉर्ट पिच गेंद भी अब देखने को मिली है, वो कनपट्टी के बीच तेज रफ्तार से। क्या वहां पे भी आप वो डीप स्क्वायर लेग और जो मिड विकेट का जो खिलाड़ी है 30 गज दायरे के बाहर रखकर वहां पे एक कैच का अवसर बना सकते हैं.
That's what's the plan. Ball shot, have Skellig in place. Let's go for this experiment. That's what Adil Kashru believe is in. Oh no! Just to the right of the wicket keeper. With slips just standing a bit wide. That's quite lucky for Captain Sohaib. And it's gone down. You know Sohail Paul on that moment just gives a full dive. There you go. And it was a bit late to the reaction. So we believe Sohaib has started to just have a fraction of luck. So this might come out as a good day at office for the man. But he knows that it's not yet done. He goes long and he needs to convert and just come out as a finisher for his side.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल. अगर देखा जाए तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा कप्तानी पे भी क्वेश्चन मार्क बनता है क्योंकि विकेट में घुमाव है. आपको चाहिए था कि वो एक अतिरिक्त खिलाड़ी वहाँ पे स्लिप कॉर्न की जगह आप लगा सकते थे कैचिंग के लिए. जिस प्रकार से गेंद पहली स्लिप में से गुजरी थी बहुत मुश्किल होता है बतौर विकेट कीपर. अगर आप देखा जाए तो बिल्कुल कम टाइम में आपको रिएक्ट करना पड़ता है, गेंद को गैदर करना पड़ता है और वहां से अगर आपको एक अतिरिक्त फील्डर लगाया होता तो शायद यहां पे सुहेब थोपा की वापसी होती.
And it takes me back to that important cricket match between Pakistan and New Zealand. You remember it was Shoaib Akhtar who was bowling and Ross Taylor was the batsman. And Kamran Akmal, Yunus Khan, I believe. Oh, goodness me, he was having a shy, but he just controlled. And that ball went through the two, between the first slip and the wicket keeper. And then Ross Taylor, that hurt badly. Pakistan, and that was the match that just kept Pakistan out of that. I believe that was a semi-final. Maybe I may be wrong a bit, but that's where when you believe that the ball is doing some trick, why would you take that slip away? This is quite hard to understand.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल. देखिए यहाँ पे जोरदार अपील हुई थी, पैड से गेंद टकराई थी लेकिन शायद वहाँ पे पिचिंग आउटसाइड ऑफ इम्पैक्ट जो गेंद का था. जावेद दरियाल साहब अपना काम अंजाम देते हुए और उनके साथ सुकैर लेग अंपायर आरिफ छोटू लगातार बने हुए हैं हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ चैंपियंस लीग में. और यहाँ बात हो रही थी विकेट के घुमाव की. स्पिनर्स का शायद उतना दबदबा नहीं रहा है अब तक इस हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ चैंपियंस लीग में. तेज गति के गेंदबाजों ने अब तक काफ़ी ज़्यादा प्रभावित किया है. अगर देखा जाए जुनैद बशीर एक विकेट उनके नाम और उससे पहले
Hello. Nicely played. शारिद, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
जी जी बिल्कुल. हेलो 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 हेलो.
शारिद, can you hear me?
हेलो हेलो हेलो.
Afzal goes again. Nicely played. He's rolling his arms and just bringing
Go
it
field
into the play. Sharid, I hope you are hearing me out. Okay. मैं बाबा निसार बोल रहा हूँ, कमेंटेटर. So जानना चाहेंगे आपसे, your team बड़ी बेहतरीन पोजीशन में इस वक्त, तो क्या कहना चाहेंगे इस बारे में?
जी, सभी लड़कों ने कंट्रीब्यूट किया अच्छे से फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगनिंग, इसीलिए टीम इस पोजीशन में है. बी इट बॉलिंग, बैटिंग और फील्डिंग, एवरीबॉडी इज किलिंग एट द राइट टाइम. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर ऑन द अपर हैंड.
तो जैसा आपने खुद आज परफॉर्म किया, मेरे ख्याल से आपको अपना स्लॉट मिला और डिफरेंट टीम और बेहतरीन स्लॉट आपको मिला. यू केम अप विथ अराउंड मोर देन 60 रन्स. सो कैसा इस चीज को आप शेयर करना चाहोगे अपने जो भी आपके फैन लवर्स है?
Not really a different team, but actually I have been playing with this team since last 5 months, and I'm really enjoying the time with them. Everybody is clicking at the right time, and as far as my batting is concerned, when I saw the two openers batting, I felt like the wicket is very slow and the ball is turning very much. That's why I had to plan the things accordingly, and Alhamdulillah I got better of me, and I was very successful to execute the plan is the way I was planning to play the sweepeners, and I was getting each shot in the middle of the bat. That's why I got the more confidence from the very beginning. And the left arm sweepener was bowling reports. He was turning ball miles ago. That's why I had to change the plan. I had to change my plans, and I went for sweeps, half taps. That's why I got them really.
Okay, and just coming back to our batting scenes, you came here at the stage when your team was completely rocking at the top of the power play. You believe that the wicket is coming quite good. It's quite a batting paradise to bat on. Only as a batsman you will have to show your patience. It's something where you will have to be temperamentally very strong.
I believe due to the overcast conditions and the last day rain, wicket was playing a bit tricky, and it is the duty of batsmen to adjust according to the wicket, and there is no excuse about that. So everybody has to adjust according to the wicket, and as far as our two openers, they gave us a very brilliant start, and Alhamdulillah we were in the middle very much able to capitalize the same. That's why we were able to put the good score on the total. And as for when I was batting, I was thinking about 170, 160. I was thinking that is the par score because the amount of turn that their sweepeners were getting. And I thought that was the pretty much good score. But later on we went on 180 something, and that's really plus point. And now taking the early breakthroughs, that has put our team on the very best place too.
Okay, now you are topping the power play, with 4 wickets already down, and you believe that this is giving you it's just a feel, you are talking to the commentators. It's a brand new concept out here in Kashmir cricket. I believe I'm audible. Am I?
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes. Now
Yes,
you are
yes.
audible.
I wanted to just know from you, how you take this concept out here. You play in Kashmir. Does it give a feel that you are at some next level of cricket out here in Kashmir?
To be very honest, I was not expecting this much of atmosphere over here. The atmosphere is quite brilliant. We are getting the IPL vibes. It's like a state league, not less than a state league. Everybody is appreciating. The umpires are doing very much good job. The management has done an extremely wonderful job giving this platform, especially to the younger runners. They will get more, more sort of motivation to play this support because the atmosphere we are getting here. And
yeah.
we get that everything is falling apart from the other leagues. This league is especially as far as this is the first turf wicket here, and first time they are playing on the turf wicket, and they have done extremely job with their management. Whosoever is in the management, they have done extremely good job. Very huge level of applause to them. And also the umpiring is top notch. Zahid is doing wonderful job. Arif is doing wonderful job. The house wealth owner who has officially sponsored this league. Everybody is doing wonderful job and promoting this best support. And it also keeps the younger ones away from the drugs, the malice that has turned our valley into the very bad place.
Yeah.
This support is something which will keep this away from us.
Shahid will be just cutting it short. You believe, now Kashmiri cricketers just having this kind of feel, having this kind of stage, having this kind of concept, is it setting the stage for the players of J&K just all set and represent on the bigger levels in the coming future?
Yes, obviously, this sort of atmosphere is setting the benchmark for every other league which is being played around the valley. You all know that the cricket goes around 8 to 9 months continuously in the valley. And everybody should take the lessons from this league, especially in managing the time, managing the ground, managing the discipline. Discipline is top notch, should be the top notch priority. Be it players, be it management, everybody should be, disciplined in the support. That's what the support is. And as far as the discipline is concerned, I'm very, very much satisfied with the show they have, shown here.
Okay, so one last, the final question. Your message, for the coming generations of the cricket in Kashmir. You will say it's just a step that you got to get ready, and you will face something big revolution in the coming future for you.
The revolution also already started. The Bijbara Premier League has taken the initiative, and now everybody else is following the same trend. That's what it's. How good it's going to be get in the future. It will get much better in the future. And the future, the only message I will give the younger ones to please stay away from the bad things, drugs and other bad things, social evils which are being, promoted by those goons in the valley. And this support is the only thing which will keep them, on the right track and on the good place. And their future will, inshallah, will be bright.
As you get one more wicket, how is the Josh?
Alhamdulillah, Josh is very much good.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
$39 for 5 after the completion of 6.5 overs. Mohsin CP has got his man. Shoaib Thopa tried to hit that. Tried to hit the ball over the extra cover. Was completely beaten by the Mohsin CP. So after the completion of 6.5 overs, VFCC, they are on 39 for the loss of 5 crucial wickets. Mohsin CP is having 2 wickets in his pocket after delivering 1.5 overs. So Uwais Razak is the new man. Lot of things to do. 147 required from 79 deliveries. Not an easy task. But somehow they have to build a partnership in between. Zamin Ashik is playing on 3. Mohsin CP. Oh, this one was absolutely tremendous delivery from Mohsin CP. Batsman was completely deceived with the ball. And Bais is the signal from umpire Arif Chotu. The best in business with the sensational Javed Daryal. They are doing their best in the field. So after 7 overs, 43 for 5. They are not able to get the grip on this match. They are just scoring 6.14 per over. And the required run rate is touching the sky. And JK11 Shopian, they will be happy with this. Discussions going on between the 2 umpires and Adil Wani. And the weather conditions much favorable, much expected.
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रेक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं। घर बैठे ही आप अपने लैब टेस्ट्स भी बुक कर सकते हैं और हाँ, यहाँ आप अपनी मेडिसिन भी इजीली ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं, वो भी सेविंग्स के साथ। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रेक ऐप।
So the big man Adil Katsru will be bowling his first over and the innings 8th one. Zamin Ashik is ready to face. Oh, this one has been dispatched. Going and gone into the sky for a maximum. What a clean hit from Zamin Ashik. It was just a flighted one and dispatched over mid-wicket for a maximum. I earlier mentioned a lot of things to be done. Zamin Ashik is the man. He has to play a big inning. Oh, this one was a bit short and just deflected the ball towards that mid-wicket region for a single. Valley Fresh CC on 50 for 5 after the completion of 7.2 overs. Adil Katsru just trying to get his man earlier. And the required run rate is touching the sky. 10.74 per over. Not an easy task, but somehow they have to manage. They have to keep this required run rate in control, so that the other players who are going to bat, there will be some kind of ease for them to score runs.
And I believe one more bites the dust, is it? And he is now leaving his place. And it's a strategic timeout. It's a review for the third umpire, rather. We got to wait. It's not confirmed yet. There is she. It's decision that's pending now. So third umpire will have a look for the same. This will give us a clear view. Oh. And I believe it just came off the bounce. Was a big edge. Adilwani, he was standing in the slips. The slow motion will check it out properly. And I believe that is something off the pitch, off the ground. Is it? And has it gone clean? Has it gone clean? Now indication shows it has gone clean. That's the better way when the batsman is leaving. And for a moment I thought that it might be touching the ground, but no, it's clean as a whistle. And has gone safe in the hands. And having his hand just closing and touching the ground, actually, that let him have a control on the safe catch. And Yasir with 5 down. Is it 5? Yes, it's 5 down. And ultimately, Valley Fresh just 50 for 5. So they are enjoying. You know, they are just going through some struggling phase of their chase. And with still 136 to get, it's 11.03 run rate. This is something you got to try.
हर साल हजारों लोग गलत इलाज का शिकार होते हैं। वजह वही पुरानी, सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर का ना मिलना या सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर तक ना पहुंच पाना। अब सॉल्यूशन है आपके हाथ में। टेलीप्रैक से कंसल्ट करें देश भर के टॉप डॉक्टर से, कहीं भी कभी भी। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रैक ऐप।
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रैक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट
Who walks to the middle now? Sarwan Singh. And here you see at our screens some reputed dignitaries enjoying in that Shamiana. Very good bowling by Adil Kachru. His bowling is first. He's got a wicket. And it's a single to finish. It's 8 gone, chasing 186. Valley Fresh. Well, they are struggling a big way. With the top order and now middle order also exposing. It's 51 for 6. And in between, Yasir, you know, the way Javed Daryal just coming out as the chief mentor of this House of Well Champions League, Luktipora. You know, an umpiring sensation, no doubt. You know, sets the standards in umpiring. Is such a great, you know, we believe, knowledgeable official. And he's just putting, you know, all his, I believe, efforts. It's, you know, he's putting in, just training every possible no, we can say. And is he giving the best and loyal and dedication and making this House of Well Champions League just among those where it can be rated as top-notch leagues.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, अगर देखा जाए द हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ चैंपियंस लीग स्टार्टेड बाय जाहिद अफजल, लेकिन उसके बाद जो ऑन ग्राउंड ऑफ ग्राउंड जितना भी मैंने यहाँ पे देखा, क्योंकि पिछले 1 महीने से लगातार हमारी बातचीत जारी रहती थी जावेद साहब से भी, आमिर साहब से भी, और लगातार ग्राउंड्स में दिखे और अपना काम कर दिखे। जो बेस्ट इनको लगा उस हिसाब से इन्होंने इस ग्राउंड को प्रिपेयर कराया, इस लीग को सेट कराने में मान के चलिए वो आधा जो योगदान हम कहेंगे, आधा योगदान जावेद दरियाल साहब, पूरा का पूरा क्रेडिट जाता है इनको।
Absolutely, no doubt about that. He's a man of confidence, he's a man of belief, he's a man of trust, and he's a man of profession and a man of passion. Sarwan Singh. And in the first innings, when he was bowling, you know, I did mention about him. He looks to me just like Monty Python from England. And the same action, same control, same that, you know, that cloth that he just puts on the hair. Now, you believe, even though Monty Python was not good at the bat, but out here, Sarwan Singh looks completely a pack all-rounder. So what do you reckon now, you know, with 52 for 6, Zamin and Sarwan? It's a big stage for them. It's a big challenge to accept.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, निश्चित तौर पे ये चुनौती जो है ये स्वीकार नहीं होगी। और 134 अभी भी जीत के लिए शेष आसान काम है नहीं, लेकिन अगर यहाँ से देखा जाए, दूसरे एंगल से देखा जाए, डायमेंशंस उतने बड़े हैं नहीं, ठीक ठाक है, ज़्यादा कम भी नहीं है, ज़्यादा बड़े भी नहीं है। और अगर आपके पास वो कला है वो बड़े मंच पे खेलने की, बड़े मंच पे अपने टीम को वो डिलीवर कराने के लिए, तो ये बेस्ट स्टेज है आपके लिए। बिल्कुल सजाया गया है आपके लिए स्टेज। जामिन आशिक और सरवन सिंह, ये जोड़ी अगर यहाँ से टिकती है तो जो बाकी आने वाले बल्लेबाज हैं, क्योंकि लीग स्टेज में क्या होता है कि जो आपके टेल एंडर्स बल्लेबाजी के लिए आते हैं वो भी ठीक ठाक बल्लेबाजी कर लेते हैं, लेकिन ये देखिए पाए गए विकेटों के सामने और आरिफ छोटू की उंगली फिजा में और एक और विकेट का पतन। ये बढ़िया गेंदबाजी, कमाल की गेंदबाजी जिसे हम कहेंगे।
Well, I actually won't believe, always we do come up with some underration. You keep on underrating some characters. And I believe Gawarlek is among them. You keep on just not rate him as one of the best. There you see how beautifully he bowled. And he gave that ball a bit of air. Eventually just, talk about the, and you see at the screen, Mr. Tariq Ahmed, a man of decades, a man of experience. He's a local boy from Luktipora. He has been playing cricket by, I guess, around for 25 years. He is known for his pinch hitting. And his team would be thinking to just make this man just go and deliver at this crucial juncture of the game. Oh, bowled him, is it? I guess he has been stopped. And eventually, this is what Gawarlek is all about. And there is once again a review for the third umpire. Well, it gives me a hint that he might be in trouble. What a ball that was from Gawarlegi. Just unplayable. And just watch out. Fraction turn at the last moment. Was it foot? Inside the crease, that's the only thing that can save him. Even though Sohail Paul also lost the control of the ball, but lucky for him that it went straight onto the stumps. And I could see he is walking back. And ultimately, it's 2-2 for Gawarlegi, and he's on hat-trick, and Tariq out. And he goes without opening his account. So local boy not delivering best. And he got the ball. Ultimately, something unplayable. And this is why I keep on rating Gawarlegi among those.
हर साल हजारों लोग गलत इलाज का शिकार होते हैं। वजह वही पुरानी, सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर का ना मिलना या सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर तक ना पहुंच पाना। अब सॉल्यूशन है आपके हाथ में। टेलीप्रैक्स से कंसल्ट करें देश भर के टॉप डॉक्टर से, कहीं भी कभी भी। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रैक ऐप।
And it's really a collapse. And we call it, they have ended in smoke, and they have ended in a fiasco. That's what Valley Fresh Cricket Team is all about. 52 for 8. Gawarlegi on hat-trick. You see, two slips in place. Means he will just make the ball turn away from the right-hander. He is going to bowl a bit of leg spin on that moment. Well, they're waiting for the last ball. Oh, lovely played. Confusion between the two. And in the meantime, you could see the smiles on the face of Gawalegi. It's a brilliant start to his spell. 2 wickets. And after 9, it's 52 for 8.
हर साल हजारों लोग गलत इलाज का शिकार होते हैं। वजह वही पुरानी, सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर का ना मिलना या सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर तक ना पहुंच पाना। अब सोल्यूशन है आपके हाथ में। टेलीप्रैक से कंसल्ट करें देश भर के टॉप डॉक्टर से, कहीं भी कभी भी। तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रैक ऐप।
And until he will continue bowling his second. He has just picked up a wicket. And it does give you ample of time. You can just go for some experiments. You are only 2 wickets away. There is a lot of runs still to get. 66 bowls, 134 runs. Looks like a hard nut to break now. Oh, goodness me. Lovely ball. Too much of flight, and Sarvan Singh completely bamboozled on that ball, I would say. Now the question arises, will Valley Fresh Cricket Club just get ready and able to bowl and bat those full 20 overs with only 2 wickets in hand? Has it carried? Yes, it has. Well, he was trying to play it onto the onside, but he happens to play it straight. And Kachru, I was telling you earlier, he is never going to miss those. And it does come up with one more. He takes his wickets tally, and in the meantime, we have got a bit of review. Whether it was a safe catch or not. This will go to the third umpire. With the celebrations, with the gestures, Adil Kachru celebrated. It looks like it's a clean catch. This will give us the right idea. And I believe there is some doubt. Absolutely, this might be something doubtful. This is not the right angle that can help us a lot. Were his hands just close and underneath. And if your hands are underneath, and you still have that control, having a ball onto your fingers. There you go. That view, it actually makes us understand that it's around just a bit safe. Maybe it comes a clean catch. And still umpires are taking the lot time. Third umpire will have it and look at it different angles, different views. Still not confirmed.
तो यहाँ पे पुष्टि अभी भी जारी है दोनों ऑफिशियल्स के बीच, और जो थर्ड अंपायर का जो टीवी स्क्रीन पे जो अभी डिसीजन आना है वो बाकी है। क्या वहाँ पे फिंगर्स, उंगलियां गेंद के नीचे थी, क्लियर कैच, अभी भी पुष्टि जारी है। और देखिए, ये सबसे खास बात है आजकल के क्रिकेट की, ये चीज़ें आपको मतलब बेस्ट देखने को मिलती है, हर एक एंगल में आपको अवेलेबिलिटी रहती है।
Third umpire, Mr. Shoaib, is taking too much of time, and I believe it's a challenging job for the third umpire now. Not on your screen still. What's the outcome? And it's not out. And I believe on that it looked a bit onto the bounce because that wasn't the right angle. But when you look at the front angle, the first, we believe that implication actually tells you that it just gave a fraction on the bounce. That saved Sarwan Singh on that moment. But still, Valley Fresh Cricket Club, they are just going, we believe, under huge pressure. And it looks like a tough job for them to chase it out.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, ये देखिए आप, आदिल कासरू आए गेंदबाजी के लिए और 2 स्लिप्स के साथ। ये प्रेशर दर्शाता है कि कितना प्रेशर है बल्लेबाजी क्रम पे इस समय। ये देखिए फ्लाइटेड गेंद, ओ ये क्या, यहां पे बढ़िया कैच लिया है। यहां पे वो फ्लाइंग ग्लेन फिलिप्स देखने को मिला है इस बार।
Well, this young man has come out as a Glenn Phillips. Glenn Phillips, the new name. And Sarvan stayed not out on that tough call, but this time, when you got that flexibility, when you got that agility, when you are as agile as a cat in that cover special position, well, this is something I believe incredible. This is unbelievable. This is a ripper. Well, this might give you the clear wave. Look at that. Oh, one-handed. You are beauty. You are magical. And you are a flying bird, I tell you. It's a flying jet. Absolute catch.
तो देखिए, अगर ये भी गलत नहीं होगा कि अब तक का सबसे बेस्ट कैच कह सकते हैं हम। आसान नहीं होता है कि आप इस लेवल पे बैलेंस करें, जंप करना, वन हैंडेड कैच लेना और फिर वो नियंत्रण के साथ गेंद को कैच करना। कोई आसान बात है नहीं।
He's Rakib the Glenn Phillips now. He might be called Glenn Phillips. Rakib the Phillips.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, वो ज़ेरॉक्स कॉपी था ये। अगर हम देखेंगे क्लोज व्यू से, अगर देखेंगे तो वो ग्लेन फिलिप्स के जैसा कैच लिया है यहाँ पे। 9.3 ओवर की गेंदबाजी के बाद 52 पे 9। अब कठिनाइयां ज्यादा बढ़ती हुई और आखिरी जोड़ी बीच मैदान शाहरुखदार। यहाँ एक बार फिर यहाँ बढ़िया गेंद पड़ने के बाद वो थोड़ा सा घुमाव और गेंद को डिफ्लेक्ट किया क्षेत्र रक्षण के तौर पे। शॉर्ट कवर का जो खिलाड़ी है 30 गज दायरे के अंदर।
Yasir, whom would you blame now? You believe it's all the fault of the batters. It's why in any format of the game you got to just have the patience. Also, one important factor as a batsman is temperament level. You believe very fresh cricketers, they just lacked their temperamental level. They were not quite strong with the temperament. They were just looking a bit impatient. It's quite understood. They were chasing a big total. But when you are losing your top order quite, very
सालों गुजर जाते हैं।
तो 10 ओवर के खात्मे के बाद 52 पे 9 शाहरुखदार और मोहम्मद मुदस्सिर जो प्रमुख गेंदबाज, वो अब बीच मैदान। आखिरी जोड़ी गौहर लेगी के नाम 2 सफलताएं, 1 ओवर इनके नाम, 1 रन खर्चा और 2 बड़ी सफलताएं। लेकिन अगर देखा जाए विकेट में उस प्रकार का घुमाव शायद हमने अनुमान नहीं किया था, इस प्रकार का घुमाव देखने को मिला है। गौहर लेगी की गेंदबाजी नेचुरली अगर देखा जाए कुदरती तौर पे इनके पास वो कला है, लेकिन विकेट कुछ अलग किस्म का। आज यहाँ पे क्या बड़ा स्ट्रोक, जी हाँ बिल्कुल ठीक हमारे कॉम बॉक्स के ऊपर से 6 रन।
It's all that experience of Mudassir. He knows that from here it's just a matter of 1 wicket only. It's a batter to draw. Just give a chase and give a go. There you go. Smashes it down. And Yasir, I believe you will agree with this statement. I come up now. JK11 Shopian. Some brilliant players playing in the side. You started quite well with the pace. You have got 4 pacers up front. Then you have got Gavarlegi, Adil Kachri into the lineup. So it's a bit of a signal and an alarm for the rest of the teams participating in this House of Well Champions League that you are going to be a top side always in this Champions League, because you have got such a great back team, especially with a great leader. It is absolutely a challenge, for the other team to just get on their way in the pool where they are just playing. So how you take it, JK11 Shopian? I believe it's a top component.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, निश्चित तौर पे अगर देखा जाए JK11 शुपियन पिछले 1 साल की बात करें, ये टीम ना निखर के आई है हर एक सिचुएशन पे, चाहे रन चेज में देखा जाए या टारगेट सेट करने में या गेंदबाजी की बात करें, बिल्कुल वो एक अलग सेट के साथ जाते हैं। तेज गति के गेंदबाज बिल्कुल वो बैलेंस लेकर चलते हैं और स्पिनर्स का जो इनके पास दबदबा है, आदिल कासरू, गौहर लेगी, बेस्ट कॉम्बिनेशन अगर देखा जाए। और बीच के जो मिडल ओवर्स हैं JK11 बिल्कुल वो ग्रिप बनाते हैं मुकाबलों में, जैसे आज के इस मुकाबले में हमने देखा स्पिनर्स आए, तेज गति के गेंदबाजों ने अपना काम किया था, लेकिन उसके बाद जहां से वो गेम क्या कहते हैं कि ढीला पड़ता, वहां से इन्होंने अपना ग्रिप बनाया और बिल्कुल नतीजा आपके सामने 59 पे 9। VFCC इतनी बड़ी टीम लेकिन कहां पे अब रुकी है। मौजूदा रन रेट देखिए आप 5.36, क्योंकि आपने लगातार वो साझेदारी नहीं पनपी है, लगातार बड़े स्ट्रोक्स के लिए गए, जिसे आपने कहा कि वो नर्व्स को होल्ड नहीं किया, पेशेंस से काम नहीं लिया, लगातार वो वन साइड इन एनकाउंटर जैसी वो फीलिंग थी इनके पास कि भैया आना है, टूट पड़ना है गेंदबाजों के ऊपर, लेकिन विकेट उस प्रकार की थी नहीं, बारिशें हुई थी और उसके बाद विकेट कुछ अलग प्रकार से खेली है आज।
It's a tough stage. And I was talking Soeb Dar, the captain of Valley, fresh on the toss. He was quite, we believe, quite heavy. If it could have been around 140, 150, but it went across the, expectations, beyond expectations, I would say rather. And in the meantime, the ball is running down to the deep fine leg. And still confirmation yet to get whether it came off the blade or off the legs of the pads. But let's try and just talk about the second game of the day between Team House of Wealth and the Real Sultan Summerbrook. Team House of Wealth already had a defeat in the first inaugural clash. Oh, goes for a biggie. Is it going to be caught? And is! A brilliant catch, and Adil Kashra finishes the deal. He has picked up 3 wickets and he has gone for some runs as well in the innings. So I believe he is a strong contender for man of the match. So captain leads from the front and Mohammad Mudassir goes out for 10 up 6. And it's congratulations to JK11 Shopian for winning a big margin. There you go. Just lost the grip of the control. Control of the grip rather. And eventually the catching. Look at that. Once again, that young gun. So that's making
इस प्रकार से आप गेंदबाजी करोगे, इस प्रकार से आप वो प्रेशर बनाने की कोशिश करोगे, रन्स उतने खाए नहीं और जो हम कहेंगे कि अतिरिक्त रन्स वो दिए नहीं है ज़्यादा आज इस मुकाबले में, ज़्यादा भाई नहीं देखने को मिले और वो फंबल्स नहीं देखने को मिले और नतीजा बिल्कुल सामने। JK11 शोपियन 122 रन के बड़े मार्जिन से या इस स्टेज पे हराना कोई आसान बात है नहीं और ये दर्शाता है कि किस प्रकार के कप्तान हैं आदिल काचरू और उनकी टीम। और दूसरे मुकाबले पे जरूर निगाहें रहेगी क्योंकि विकेट्स में आज घुमाव हैं और ये चिंता का विषय रहेगा आज इस दूसरे मुकाबले में भी कि किस प्रकार के वो सेट के साथ चलेंगे, क्या ज़्यादा स्पिनर्स का इस्तेमाल किया जाएगा। देखिए हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ चैंपियंस लीग JK11 शोपियन, उमर गुल 30 रन बनाए, आदिल काचरू 34, बहुमूल्य 34, शारिद शफी का वो बेहतरीन नॉक 67, आदिल वानी 28 और योगदान तो दिया है हर एक गेंदबाज ने भी। मोहम्मद मुदस्सिर 28 रन खर्चे, काफी किफायती गेंदबाजी। शाहरुख डार काफी ज्यादा महंगे रहे आज, 52 रन इन्होंने आज खर्चे हैं और सरवन सिंह 4 पे 34, अफान वानी और ये देखिए यहाँ डबल डिजिट में केवल 3 खिलाड़ियों का वो दृश्य यहाँ देखने को मिला है और उसके बाद 0 0 0 28 5 10 0 2 0 10 1।
से कैसा कहेंगे जब आपको यहाँ पे मिल रहा है? यू बिलीव एक अलग ही फील, एक अलग ही कॉन्सेप्ट, एक अलग ही ब्रांड आपको मिल रहा है यहाँ पे?
नहीं, काफ़ी अच्छा एटमॉस्फेयर है वसीम भाई यहाँ पे क्रिकेट। जो ही मैं ग्राउंड में एंटर आया तो मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा फील हुआ, अच्छा नेशनल लेवल पे खेलने का मौका मिल रहा है। मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, ह्यूज थैंक यू तो जाहिद साहब और जहांगीर साहब और जो भी इनके साथ है, ये हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ जो भी ये टूर्नामेंट चल, काफ़ी अच्छा ऑर्गेनाइज, काफ़ी अच्छा इवेंट उन्हें यहाँ पे ऑर्गेनाइज किया, तो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू देम।
और इस जीत को लेकर आप कैसे ये जीतते हैं? क्योंकि पहला ही मैच विक्ट्री आपको मिली and you believe you are coming out as a tough component for the other sides.
ये सीधी सी बात है कि जब पहला ही मैच आप जीतो तो आपका हौसला काफ़ी बुलंद होता है। इंशाल्लाह अच्छा करने की कोशिश करेंगे और इस टूर्नामेंट पे काफ़ी नजर रहेंगी हमारी इंशाल्लाह।
तो फाइनली ज़्यादा आपका टाइम नहीं लेंगे इस टूर्नामेंट के हवाले से, खासतौर से जो बंदे इस काम में लगे, जैसे जाहिद भाई है, लुक्टिपोरा क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन है, जैसे जावेद दरियाल साहब का आपने नाम मेंशन किया, वो मेंटोर भी है इस टूर्नामेंट के, हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ ओनर मिस्टर जहांगीर आलम, और खासतौर से जो लोकल्स का सपोर्ट आपको यहाँ पे मिल रहा है, यू बिलीव कि ये जो हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ चैंपियंस लीग लुक्टिपोरा है, इट्स कमिंग आउट एज समथिंग नेक्स्ट टू द लेवल क्रिकेट?
मैंने तो पहले ही मेंशन किया था कि जूही में ग्राउंड में एंटर, यहाँ की मैनेजमेंट देख के मैं कैसे इनका अप्रिशिएट करूँ कि इतना अच्छा टूर्नामेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करना और यहाँ पे ऐसा आउटफील्ड, ऐसी विकेट प्रिपेयर करना, ह्यूज कांग्रेचुलेशंस टू देम।
तो फाइनली एक और सवाल लास्ट पे, आई बिलीव दैट यू आर अबाउट टू लीव, बट मुझे बताइएगा, आपको लग रहा है कि जो हमारी यंग जनरेशन अब क्रिकेट में हिस्सा लेने वाले हैं, ऐसी सहूलियतें जब आपको फराम हो जाए तो एक अलग ही रुझान, एक अलग ही इनकलाब आने वाला है J&K क्रिकेट में?
काफ़ी अच्छा माहौल है यहाँ पे। अगर जो भी यंग जनरेशन से विकेट पे खेलने का मौका मिलेगा तो उनको एक प्लेटफॉर्म, अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म मिलेगा फिर आगे परफॉर्म करने का।
थैंक यू वेरी मच सोहेल फॉर योर टाइम। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर, थैंक यू।
रख रख
Teleprac app.
तबीयत खराब है लेकिन हॉस्पिटल तक जाना डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, डोंट वरी एट ऑल, क्योंकि हम लेके आए हैं टेलीप्रैक, एक ऐसा स्मार्ट हेल्थ केयर ऐप जहां आप घर बैठे ही टॉप डॉक्टर्स के साथ कंसल्टेशंस कर सकते हैं। घर बैठे ही
Hello. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone for the post-match presentation ceremony of the match 2 of House of Wealth Champions League Luktipora in edition 1. Well, it was very fresh, cold chain cricket team, and they were up against the likes of JK11 Shopian. Earlier in the toss in the morning, it was captain of Valley Fresh, Mr. Swaibdar, who won the toss and right away went to bowl first. It didn't come up right because the way JK11 Shopian just took the start in the power play, and that kept them going throughout the innings, and finally they finished with a massive total on the board. It was 185. The highlights from JK11 Shopian, it was Sharid Shepi, who batted brilliantly for his 60-odd runs. And at the start, it was Umar Gul and Adil Kachru. They both went into the 30s. And in the last, it was Sohail Paul who gave them the best finish. So, let's kickstart the felicitation ceremony, as we have got different awards to mention over here. First of all, we will go for the top fan moment. And even though we have got different ones, but finally the management committee has gone for the selection of the name. And that winner is Mr. Danish Malik, please. I request senior cricketer of Luktipora, Mr. Tariq Ganai Saab, please come forward, and he will present the top fan moment. Okay, Vice President, Luktipora Cricket Association, Said Shafkat Saab, please. Big hands, please. Big hands for Danish Malik. इसको खोल के दे दो उसको. Easy. Big hands, please. Thank you very much. And now, I request Cricket Association Nilofer Ganaisa, please come forward, and he will present another special what we have got in the category. It's game changer of the match. Great performances from JK11 Shopian, but finally the man who set the stage rocking by his brilliant half century, 67 runs from 37 balls. He is none other than Sharid Shepi, please. Sharid, please. A bit hurry. Big hands, please. Wonderful knock, 67 runs, and he played some fabulous shots all around the park. Big hands, please. Thank you, Nilofer Saab. And now, I would love to request Amir Saab. He will come forward, and he has a special award to felicitate senior cricketer from Luktipora, Mr. Tariq Ganai Saab, please. Big hands, please. Big hands for senior cricketer of Luktipora, Mr. Tariq Ganai. At this age, still he plays cricket. I guess he might be in his 40s. Thank you very much, Tariq Saab. Moving forward for the last award of the game. It's hero of the match. It's player of the match. Once again, very great performances throughout, especially the innings from JK11 Shopian. I request CEO, owner of House of Wealth Champions House of Wealth Financial Services. That's also the title sponsor of this House of Wealth Champions League. Jahangir Alam, please come forward. He is going to present the award. Player of the match. And it's none other than the Shani Shopian. Adil Kachru plays. 34 runs up 27 balls. And he 2.4 overs, 1 maiden. And he picked up 3 wickets as well. Plays. Big hands. Congratulations for receiving your Man of the Match award, Adil. And थोड़े से अल्फाज जरूर शेयर करना चाहेंगे. ब्रेक में भी आपसे थोड़ी बात हुई थी, लेकिन I guess you will be quite happy and delighted with the way जो सेटअप यहाँ पर है और जिस तरीके से आपने यहाँ पे परफॉर्म किया अपने पहले मैच में.
पहले अल्लाह का शुक्र है, आज ये बड़े मार्जिन से ये मैच जीता हमने. तो रही बात, मैंने पहले भी आपको कहा था कि ये जो सेटअप है ये यंग जनरेशन के लिए इंस्पायरेशन है. वो देख के मुझे नहीं लगता है कि वो किसी और काम में जाएंगे. सीधा ही घर जाके क्रिकेट किट लाइए, हम खुद को प्रिपेयर करेंगे, चाहे नेशनल्स के लिए, चाहे जितने, बिल्कुल इंस्पायरेशन है.
फाइनली ज्यादा वक्त आपका नहीं लेंगे, जैसा आपने खुद ही मेंशन किया कि ये इंस्पिरेशन बन के आएगी यंग गन्स के लिए, तो यू बिलीव कि अब वो टाइम ज्यादा दूर नहीं है व्हेन वी आर हैविंग रिवोल्यूशन इन J&K क्रिकेट, क्योंकि ब्रांड कॉन्सेप्ट, ब्रांड लीग, ब्रांड पीपल बिहाइंड, ब्रांड मिशन, एंड इट्स अबाउट टू ब्रिंग ब्रांड सक्सेस.
बिल्कुल, जिस तरह से ये बहुत सारे टूर्नामेंट ऐसे बड़े बड़े आ गए, तो ये हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छा, क्योंकि बहुत सारे बाहर के भी स्टेट के प्लेयर हैं जिन्होंने स्टेट को रिप्रेजेंट किया है, फिर यहाँ पे हमारे साथ compete करना, तो और ऊपर से जो सबसे बड़ी बात है विकेट पे, तो ये बड़ी बात है. और जहाँ पे भी हम आजकल जाते हैं तो विकेट्स मिलते हैं, और ऐसा विकेट मिलना हमारे लिए भी बड़ी बात है. तो हम चाहते हैं कि ऐसे इनिशिएटिव सारे ऑर्गेनाइज ले, जिस तरह से लक्टिपुरा क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन लिया है. और मैं क्रेडिट देना चाहता हूँ हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ ओनर जहांगीर साहब को, जिसने फाइनेंशियली बहुत सपोर्ट किया है इसके लिए. तो इमरान गनी साहब, क्या नाम है, जाहिद भाई, जाहिद, अफजल, आमिर साहब, तो बहुत सारे यहाँ पे मिलजुल के एक यूनिटी के साथ यहाँ पे ऐसा इनिशिएटिव लिया है, तो बिल्कुल हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छी है.
तो फाइनली आपकी परफॉर्मेंस पे आएंगे. प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच, बैटेड वेल, बॉल्ड वेल, और जिस तरीके से लीड भी किया, तो उस हवाले से जरा बताइए.
बिल्कुल, मेरा हमेशा यही मानना रहता है कि आपको अगर बड़ा टोटल हो या छोटा टोटल हो, आपको गेम में पूरा रहना है जब तक कि लास्ट बॉल ना हो और लास्ट विकेट ना हो. हम पूरा गेम में रहते हैं, बाकी ऊपर वाले के ऊपर रहता है कि आपका दिन अच्छा रहे ख़राब रहे, लेकिन हम पूरा अपना एफर्ट देते हैं, अपना 100% देते हैं. और हम चाहते हैं कि जितने भी क्राउड यहाँ पे है वो एंजॉय करे और हम उनके लिए अच्छा करें.
Thank you very much, and all the best, and congratulations. And finally, we have a special appearance over here. We have a special guest, a special appearance in the forum of Saurabh Sethi plays. He will come forward and he will just have some special words for this House of Wealth Champions League. Please, big round of applause for Saurabh sir, please.
Thank you so much.
And especially talking about this House of Wealth Champions League, you know, you come to Kashmir and you find this kind of glorious environment, glorious atmosphere. We would just love to just have your reactions on the outcome of this very House of Wealth Champions League so far. You know, it's quite early, it's quite initial, it's quite beginning, but still we believe the reaction from your side, it's quite important.
I just want to say that I just came here to watch the preparations made by all the organizing committee here, especially Jahangir bhai. He's the leader and he know how to manage all these things. I love it very much. But it's the initial stage, it's a first edition, and it will go a long way in the future. And I am sure about the team. I watch all the preparations. I also meet all the members of the committee, and in energy there is fantastic. I just came for Jammu only for this ki what are the preparation going on. And inshallah हर साल आएंगे यहाँ पे और इस लीग का मजा लेंगे. It is the best. जम्मू में भी मैंने ऐसी लीग नहीं देखी. I still play cricket at the 42. I am 42 years old and play cricket, but its level is up here.
You believe, you know, you did mention that you are 42, and you believe that these kinds of leagues, these kinds of atmospheres will fetch you, will attract you, that you will have to take some early tickets, that you want to land in Kashmir and you want to play cricket yourself.
Plan was that I will play, but I will be late reach there. So अगले मैच में कभी खेलेंगे, कभी मौका मिलेगा तो, बट लेकिन मैं यही बोलूँगा इट्स यूथ के लिए बहुत अच्छी बात है ये, जो इनको ये प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है, इनको यूज़ करना चाहिए इसको, और इंस्पिरेशन लेनी चाहिए बड़े प्लेयरों से, और उनको देख के आगे इंस्पिरेशन लेनी चाहिए जो बड़े प्लेयर्स हैं, और उनके हिसाब से आगे उनका अपना प्लेटफॉर्म रेडी करना चाहिए.
And finally, you know, the words about the management committee. Chief Organizer Zahid Afzal, Luktipora Cricket Association, Amir Saab, Atawala Saab, you know, their president, vice president, they're all ground staff, they're all members. Finally, financial services, title sponsor, Jahangir Alam, people support this and that, every nook and corner. Only it has set the tongues wagging. It has become a talk of the town. What this House of Health is, you believe it's really going to come out as a brand?
Now it's become a brand. Now everyone knows about it. I watch 10 lakh plus लोगों ने मैच लाइव देखा है ये, तो इट्स अ ब्रांड नाउ. तो जो भी कमेटी मेंबर्स हैं हमारे यहाँ पे, मैं इनको थैंक यू बोलना चाहूँगा. इन्होंने बहुत अच्छा काम किया यहाँ पे. आई डोंट नो द नेम्स, लेकिन मैं जो भी हैं मेंबर्स, आई थैंक यू करूँगा उनको. और हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ के लिए मैं बोलूँगा कि हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ आपको एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म देगा आने वाले टाइम में भी, जिससे हम इससे भी बढ़िया लीग यहाँ पे करवाएंगे. और मैं ये बोलूँगा क्रिकेट के साथ फाइनेंशियल अवेयरनेस भी बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि हमारी फ्यूचर जो है वो फाइनेंशियली ही हमें पता होना चाहिए कि हाउ मच मनी वो रिक्वायर्ड एट विच एज. तो वो प्लेटफॉर्म आपको जहांगीर आलम के थ्रू, हाउस ऑफ वेल्थ के थ्रू मिलेगा, और मेरे को लग रहा है कश्मीर में ये एक अलग लेवल पे बूम आएगा इस चीज़ का.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. So that was special guest out here in the presentation ceremony. Hope you have enjoyed it. That's all what we are taking you back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
हर साल हजारों लोग गलत इलाज का शिकार होते हैं. वजह वही पुरानी, सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर का ना मिलना या सही वक्त पे सही डॉक्टर तक ना पहुंच पाना. अब सोल्यूशन है आपके हाथ में. टेलीप्रैक से कंसल्ट करें देश भर के टॉप डॉक्टर से, कहीं भी कभी भी. तो अभी डाउनलोड करें टेलीप्रैक ऐप.